Hello, everybody, and welcome to Harrisonville, Missouri. We're on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School Memorial Stadium, senior night, and the home finale of the regular season. Your Harrisonville Wildcats set to take on the Odessa Bulldogs. Odessa started the year at 4-0 and have lost 3 out of their last 4 games, coming to the game at 5-3. Harrisonville 5-3 as well, but in the MRVC, Odessa just 1-3. The Wildcats 3-1. They look to move to 4-1 overall in this one, so we shall see how that goes here tonight as the Wildcats look to finish the season, regular season 6-3, and they would like to get that 2 seed in the districts. A lot of it, we don't know what's going to happen, as there are 2 games. The 3 and the 4 seed below Harrisonville are Raytown South and Grandview, both tenths of percentage points behind Harrisonville. The only caveat is they both play 4-4 programs tonight, and they both play Class 5 programs. So if they both lose and Harrisonville wins, it's all for naught. Harrisonville's going to get that number 2 seed. If Harrisonville and one of them win, Harrisonville could get dropped to a 3 seed with the bonus points from Raytown South or Grandview, or they could go all the way to a 4 if all 3 teams win tonight. So those are games we're going to keep an eye on tonight, see how it goes. There always is the possibility that Harrisonville, if one of those teams were to win and Harrisonville was to win and they were to drop to a 3, they could fight for that number 2 spot with doing a they kind of protest it, and they would have a meeting. They would make everybody vote. So there's a lot to be said. It'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight, as Harrisonville's got a lot riding on this one, even though the conference is pretty much out of wraps. I don't want to take anything away from Oak Grove, but Oak Grove and Green Valley play tonight. I don't see Oak Grove pulling the upset on that one. The only thing you could see is maybe if it's in Oak Grove, and if Oak Grove comes out fired up, because it's the last time they will probably ever play Green Valley. So we shall see what happens here tonight as Harrisonville set to take on the Odessa Bulldogs. There's all kinds of stuff going on around us. We'll try to keep you updated on a lot of this. It's our pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank, Harrisonville's only locally owned and managed bank, member FDIC. Let's thank all of our great sponsors: Show Me Auto Mall, Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, Max Ford of Harrisonville, Hollins Auto Sales, Schroeder Chiropractic, Papa Murphy's, Colby's Car Clinic, American Heritage Realtors, Sherwood Community Bank, Young's Tire and Wheel Center, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, The Vault, Verizon Wireless Cell Only, Greg's Wheel Alignment, Farmers Insurance, Brad Sainer, Keller Williams, The Hearn Group, Stafford & Stafford Insurance, Absolute Health Chiropractic, Harrisonville Star, Sapp Brothers, Salon 114, Upcycled Orchard, Sapp Brothers Service Center, Dunkin' Donuts, Apple Barrel Restaurant, Young's Auto LLC, great sponsors on Harrisonville Radio, brought to you by 4Ts.com and CBK Broadcasting. We're going to take a timeout. We will be back with more after this. You're listening to your pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank, Harrisonville's only locally owned and managed bank, member FDIC. We'll be back. Carol Looney and the staff at American Heritage has been where their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will make sure schools are right for the kids as well. Go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com.
A bad tire can ruin someone's day in a heartbeat, so don't trust your tires to just anyone. Let William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center get you rolling down the road with safety and peace of mind. With their tire warranty and free rotations, they make sure you're well taken care of. So whether it's a spare or a new set of 4 tires, Young's will get you safely to that next Wildcat away game. Act soon and you may be eligible to up to $100 in rebates with certain hand-cooked tires. Go see William today right across the road from the Garage Burgers and Brew on Commercial.
Need a haircut, highlight, beauty supplies, nails done? Good news, Harrisonville has your one stop to answer all these questions. Salon 114 on the west side of the historic Harrisonville Square is a full-service salon with cuts, colors, curls, conditioners, and nails. There is no reason to make multiple appointments and stops. Just go see Amy and her girls and get it all done at once. Salon 114 is proud to sponsor Wildcat Athletics and the Wildcat Cheerleaders Spirit Spotlight.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri, on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School Memorial Stadium. The regular season finale for the Harrisonville Wildcats here on senior night. The 5-3 Wildcats, the 5-3 Odessa Bulldogs. Harrisonville 3-1 in the MRVC, 1-3 are the Odessa Bulldogs as we get set to rock and roll here from Harrisonville, Missouri. It's time for some Keys to the Game on our pregame show. Keys to the Game brought to you by the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty. For keys to your dream home, get a hold of the hometown team. That's the Hearn Group with Keller Williams Realty. Keys tonight, 48. It's time. This is the 9th game of the year, your last regular season game. 48. That is how many minutes in a football game. The Cats have got to play a complete 48-minute football game. They were really close last week. They've got to get fine-tuned. Playoffs start next week. Next week there's win or go home time, so you got to take care of that if you're the Wildcats. Clear minds. Harrisonville got out a little bit early today, that early release, and it's one of those things. They got to knock that afternoon cloud. You know, you go home, you lay around a little bit extra. You may not be fired up and ready to come to the field as you would have regular season, where you get off about 3 o'clock, you probably go home, grab a bite to eat, and come out to the stadium. So you got to clear your mind. Playoffs? We're talking playoffs? Next week starts. Playoffs start. I'm not one to say the playoffs actually start next week because I'm not one of those participation trophy guys. I don't think the playoffs start technically until you win a district title, and then there's 8 teams left. But Misha, by the paycheck we have to pay them, says they start next week. So we're going to go with that. So playoffs start next week. A lot on the line tonight for the Harrisonville Wildcats. They can be anywhere from a 2 to a 4 seed going into next week. So there's a lot on the line, and you're still playing for a possible share of a conference title depending on what happens in Oak Grove tonight. So those are my keys to the game, brought to you by our good friends at Keller Williams Realty, your hometown team. For the keys to your dream home, get a hold of James and his crew today, the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty. So, Gary, those are my keys to the game. Any thoughts you want to add to that?
Well, clear minds obviously is important because right now we're looking at 20 or 21 seniors that are standing in front of us. Coaches don't like that. I mean, they like consistency. They like to come out. They like to do everything by the numbers as they do before every game. You know, you got homecoming. That's a game that is one that they don't really like, and obviously it takes the players away from the locker room, from their normalcy that they do. But they're getting ready to go in the locker room, so things will start getting normalized now. They got about 21 minutes left, so I think that's a big thing. And obviously, don't look to next week. We're all guilty of that. I've always been guilty of that. But you got to play tonight before you get to next week. I know you got a game next week, but you want to do the best you possibly can tonight to take you into next week and play 4 quarters. You're right. I mean, and we got to get rid of those penalties. Why the penalties happened, don't know, but we've got to get rid of those because last week in the first quarter we had 8 penalties for 70 yards, and some of them were killers. Now, we were ahead, but still, some of those were killers.
Well, and you talked about it, the 48-minute thing. They were really close to that last week. I thought they played an excellent game. Fourth quarter, we got a running clock. Everything was happening. Everything was going good. It's one of those things, though, you just, like you said, you got to focus on tonight. Coaches hate games like this, and I was talking on Katie earlier today, did a pregame segment for them talking about the game tonight, and that was one of the things I said, this is on that list of coaches hating games. I said, you got homecoming and right behind it is senior night because it isn't the same. And then on top of that, you add the fact that they get out early today, and you know how that can go. You had a kid that played high school football. Those Fridays, they didn't have a game. I'm sure you were calling him at 8 o'clock, get up, get ready, get around, just because you want to get them some normalcy. Because if they, everybody's a creature of habit. And if they get out of that habit, you never know what can happen.
Yeah, and I mean, just the physical aspect of it. If they sleep in, they're going to start being droggy and everything else. So, hopefully the coaches, a lot of those games or a lot of the days that they were out all day on Fridays, they would still have to get up at 7:30, go have breakfast at the high school. I'm assuming they're still doing that. I don't know. But that's one of the things. But then they go back home and get in bed. So, I don't know. But, I think you're right. Let's focus on tonight. Let's have a good game tonight, a good 48-minute game, and then we know who to go to focus on next week and there forward.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I'm a get off my lawn guy when I take a nap. Like, you wake me up from a nap, or I take a nap in the middle of the afternoon, it takes me a good 3 or 4 hours before I'm in a good mood again. So I guess that could benefit if all the defensive guys are mad going into the game tonight. But bottom line is, got to take care of business tonight. We'll see what happens. There's senior night festivities going on the field. Where's the beef? On Harrisonville's offensive line and on the half-pound Boss Burger at Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, the official burger of the Harrisonville offensive line. Our big guys up front for the Wildcats tonight: Lance Shork, Keegan Rowe, Kalen Johnson, Nick Cruz, Ben Clary. Also seeing time on that Where's the Beef offensive line: CJ Caterly, Sam East, Trevor Campbell. So those are our starters for Harrisonville's starting offensive line. Where's the beef? It's on the Harrisonville offensive line and the half-pound Boss Burger at Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, the official burger of the Harrisonville offensive line. So we have these pregame festivities going on. We have talked about our keys to the game, the offensive line, as well as talked some in the pregame show. We're going to take another timeout. We're going to have our national anthem here in a couple of minutes as well, and we will come back with our starting lineups, our coin toss, and our opening kickoff after this. You're watching High School Football on 4Ts.com. We'll be back in just a little bit.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price.
Harrisonville Wildcats post-game headquarters, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, is open late to feed your hunger after every Wildcat win, home or away. No matter if it's appetizers to dissect the game or a full meal to celebrate, Forged by Fire is your stop. Try some fried pickles or wings, fill up on the half-pound Boss Burger, or go all out with a hand-cut, made-to-order 16-ounce Kansas City strip. After tonight's game, go to the Harrisonville's premier sit-down restaurant, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House in the Price Chopper Shopping Center.
Why spend hours and hours scouring the internet looking for the best insurance prices when Stafford and Stafford Insurance can do it for you? They have over 40 employees and agents working for you and your family to match you with the right insurances to have you covered. No matter if it's auto, business, health, life, or home insurance, they will match you with what best fits you and your budget. So stop working so hard and work smart. Give Stafford and Stafford Insurance a call at 816-884-4800 and take the work out of insurance.
Free donuts. Yep, that's right. Fuel up at Sapp Brothers Truck Stop and get a free donut. If donuts are not your thing, wait, what someone doesn't like donuts? Anyway, they do have a full menu of lattes, hot and iced coffees for that caffeine jolt you may need in the early mornings, afternoon pick-me-ups, or late-night work. Bring the kids 12 and under in on Thursdays from 3 to 5 for the Build Your Donut Night. At Dunkin' Donuts, located inside the new Sapp Brothers Truck Stop on the Highway 7 exit, there's a little something for the whole family and convenience to boot with a drive-thru and open 24 hours.
Harrisonville's newest paper is your best place for area news and coverage of Harrisonville sports. Dedicated to giving you the stories that are at the heart of the community and business profiles so you can get to know local businesses, they are becoming Harrisonville's go-to news source. With distribution at several local businesses and with subscriptions available, Get your hands on Harrisonville's hottest commodity, a copy of the Harrisonville Star, today.
Now with 2 locations in Harrisonville and Belton, your premier pre-owned dealers at Show Me Auto Mall have made buying a car, truck, or SUV even easier. The crew at Show Me Auto Mall wants to make sure you experience hassle-free sales with premier pre-owned cars. With the Show Me Edge warranty, you have a peace of mind that Show Me will take care of you. So when you're in the market for a vehicle, go experience the Show Me difference in Harrisonville across from Walmart or the new location in Belton across from Chipotle.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
From small jobs like an oil change or big ones like fixing a transmission, Young's Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. A knowledgeable, friendly staff with a family raised in Harrisonville, Michelle and William know small-town friendly service and good craftsmanship is the key to keeping customers happy and coming back again. So next time you need a tune-up or an alignment with their state-of-the-art alignment machine, give Young's a call at 816-380-6008 or stop in and visit them at 1312 South Commercial, right next to Santa Fe Glass.
Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC.
Harrisonville's newest restaurant is located on the 7 Highway exit at the new Sapp Brothers truck stop. Apple Barrel will make your mom smile with daily specials, a home-cooked feel, breakfast served all day, and a breakfast buffet from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Next time you need a good home-cooked meal, come out and see the friendly faces and taste the great food at the Apple Barrel, located inside the new Sapp Brothers truck stop, open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.
Treatment for minor aches and pains starts with a family atmosphere at Schroeder Chiropractic. They want to get to know you and find the best treatment solutions. The family atmosphere in over a decade in Harrisonville, Dr. Schroeder and Dr. Sharp give residents peace of mind that when the aches and pains are too much, they can come in and join the family at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee Bar and Eatery right off the historic Harrisonville Square.
Everybody's schedule is different. Wouldn't it be great if service centers were more flexible with their hours to accommodate your schedule? Good news, the Sapp Brothers Service Center is open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and they don't just work on semis. They can work on your vehicle as well. If you work odd hours, get home after 5, or are just looking for a new place to take your vehicle, try the Sapp Brothers Service Center and be blown away with the great customer service and professional craftsmanship. Located on the 7 Highway exit right next to the Sapp Brothers truck stop.
We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASC certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang behind O'Reilly's in the Big Blue Building.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty as your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com. The easiest place to buy a car just got easier. Max Ford of Harrisonville is getting rid of its 2017 inventory and offering 72 months, 0% interest, and a $1,000 trade allowance with approved credit. If this isn't in your budget, they have over 800 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from so you can cruise through town in style. If you've been on the fence about buying, now is the time. So go to maxmotors.com while you watch the Wildcats, find a car, and head out to Max Ford tomorrow to get rolling down the road. And stay tuned after the game for our Max Effort Player of the Game.
Hello and welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by Sherwood Community Bank, Harrisonville's only locally owned and managed bank, member FDIC. We are about 10 minutes or so away from your opening kickoff here from Harrisonville. We are in Memorial Stadium in Harrisonville, Missouri, the campus of the Harrisonville Middle School, and we are ready to rock and roll. It's time for your starting lineups. Harrisonville's premier starting lineup for insurance is Stafford and Stafford Insurance. Call them today at 816-884-4800. Offensive starters for the Wildcats at your specialty positions. Your wide receivers will be Colby Knowles, as well as a lot of time out there for Nick Laughlin and Jasper Davis. Your tight end, Kurt Poisel, as well as a flanker, Nick McCleve. In the backfields, you'll see Joe Bowers, Wyatt Reynolds, and at quarterback, Ryan Bird. And you never know who you may see in the backfield, as we had Mr. Isaiah Patrick in there for one play last week, a 68-yard touchdown run, and the big boy can motor and not just play middle linebacker, so it was fun to see that as well. We're a couple of minutes away from your coin toss, so we will take one more time out. We'll be back with the coin toss and your opening kickoff, brought to you by our good friends over at Young's Auto. Kick off the fall. Cold weather's coming. Go in, have your radiator checked. Make sure all your fluids are ready. Make sure that heat's going to be rocking and rolling for you this winter. We had our first little bit of cold this week, so go get that heater checked out and make sure everything's working just fine. That is our friends at Young's Auto. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
So you're saying you didn't eat this ice cream?
Baby, I swear on my lucky shirt. I ate it.
Frightening bolt. Seen it, covered it. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Farmers Insurance, Brad Sainer, the Wildcats' most trusted Harrisonville Farmers Insurance agent who's seen it and covered it. Brad Sainer. Visit him in the A-frame on Commercial across from Casey's to get you covered. Ready for relief? Absolute Health Chiropractic's professional-friendly staff is trained to get results. Your doctor of chiropractic will analyze the cause of your pain, explain what's causing it, and work with you to get relief. They use effective, tested, proven techniques to relieve your pain and get you back to 100% right away so you can get back to enjoying your life. Absolute Health Chiropractic at 1908 West Mechanic Street in Harrisonville, or call 816-380-2436. Upcycled Orchard Pumpkin Patch opens this weekend. Pumpkin Patch, hay rides, corn maze, bounce house, pumpkin bowling, corn wagon, apple lunch, s'mores fire pit, cider donuts, cider slushies, mums, and all your fall decorating needs. We also have You Pick Apples. Patch activities are open Saturday 10 to 4 and Sunday 12 to 4. Our shop, pre-picked pumpkins and apples are open during the week, Wednesday through Friday, too. Located at the corner of South 7 Highway and Kaufman Road. Special groups can call and schedule during the week. Check us out on Facebook or call 816-925-0404.
Carol Looney and the staff at American Heritage has been where Harrisonville's turned since 1981 for their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will make sure schools are right for the kids as well. Go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com.
A bad tire can ruin someone's day in a heartbeat, so don't trust your tires to just anyone. Let William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center get you rolling down the road with safety and peace of mind. With their tire warranty and free rotations, they make sure you're well taken care of. So whether it's a spare or a new set of 4 tires, Young's will get you safely to that next Wildcat away game. Act soon and you may be eligible to up to $100 in rebates with certain hand-cooked tires. Go see William today right across the road from the Garage Burgers and Brew on Commercial.
Need a haircut, highlight, beauty supplies, nails done? Good news, Harrisonville has your one stop to answer all these questions. Salon 114 on the west side of the historic Harrisonville Square is a full-service salon with cuts, colors, curls, conditioners, and nails. There is no reason to make multiple appointments and stops. Just go see Amy and her girls and get it all done at once. Salon 114 is proud to sponsor Wildcat Athletics and the Wildcat Cheerleaders Spirit Spotlight.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
Harrisonville Wildcats post-game headquarters, forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, is open late to feed your hunger after every Wildcat win, home or away. No matter if it's appetizers to dissect the game or a full meal to celebrate, Forged by Fire is your stop. Try some fried pickles or wings, fill up on the half-pound Boss Burger, or go all out with a hand-cut, made-to-order 16-ounce Kansas City strip. After tonight's game, go to the Harrisonville's premier sit-down restaurant, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, in the Price Chopper Shopping Center.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri. All the talk is over. The team captains headed to midfield. We are moments away from your opening kickoff as the coin toss going on right now. You've been listening to your pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Sherwood Community Bank, Harrisonville's only locally owned and managed bank, member FDIC. So we await the coin toss. We will see how that goes. I got Ron and Gary all over that one as Gary's eating a Kurzweil's pulled pork, it looks like, which are just amazing in itself. Show Me Auto Mall gives you above average service at below average prices to keep some coin in your wallet, the official sponsor of tonight's coin toss. So both teams out there, officials talking it over as we await this coin toss. 5-3, 5-3. 3-1 in the MRVC is Harrisonville. 1-3 is Odessa. Odessa looking to put a crimp at the end of this regular season on the Wildcats. Wildcats looking to go to 6-3. Right now, Cats are looking like a mirror image of last year. 3-3 last year, 3-3 this year. What happens? They get Pleasant Hill. They throttle Pleasant Hill. They turn around, throttle Oak Grove. Happened last year as well. And they finished it off with a throttling of Odessa in Odessa. So we will see what happens. It looks like Odessa won the toss and they deferred. So Harrisonville will get the ball to start. They're going to go from left to right. Oak Grove or Odessa going to go from right to left. Harrisonville in their home blue tops, white numbers, white letters, blue helmet, white pants with the blue, white, and black stripe down the side. Odessa in their away white tops, white bottoms, black sleeves, black numbers with a red outline, and the black helmet. So we are set for high school football action from Harrisonville. Again, we want to thank you for joining us for that pregame show that was brought to you by our good friends at Sherwood Community Bank, Harrisonville's only locally owned and managed bank, member FDIC. Ready for a kick here coming from Odessa from right to left. Gary Davidson joins me now up here in the booth after getting some good grub, as always. And, of course, I had to ask him while he had a mouthful still. So we'll get to Gary in a minute. But, Gary, the talk is over. It's ready to rock and roll. It's Football Friday night in Harrisonville.
Best day of the week. Best day of the week as far as I'm concerned. Love Friday night football. Going to be a good game tonight. Hey,
something to be said about Friday Night Lights, and it is a special occasion. A little bit different in Harrisonville than it is in some communities, but nevertheless, Friday night under the lights is what it's all about as we sit for the kickoff here from the Bulldogs. It looks like big 85 Hunter Garrison going to kick it away. Hunter, a big boy out there, about 6'5", 6'6". It looks like a man amongst boys as big as he is out there.
Kind of reminds me of when Travis was kicking off for us many years ago and stuff. I mean, we'll see if he goes straight on. If he does, then it will be a lot like Travis.
Looks like Crowley flip-flops with McCleve here on the near side. Maybe they were thinking onside kick to start things off. But from right to left they go. Here comes the kickoff, brought to you by our friends at Young's Auto Repair. Kick off your fall and winter with an inspection of your brakes. And here's the kick. It's going to be taken by Davis at his own 10 to the 20, 25. Finds
He's got
the
a
seam
lane.
to the 30 to the 35. Tripped up. Good open field tackle right there by the Bulldogs. 44, Luke Maliza with the tackle. And if he doesn't make that trip, he could have been off to the races.
Oh yeah, and I mean you could just see that line functioning there on this side of the field.
So here we go, ball at their own 36-yard line as the Wildcats take control. And, you know, I'll tell you what, the last 2 weeks it's been a different quarterback in there for the Cats. I mean, it's been Ryan Bird, but he's been a man amongst boys at the quarterback position the last couple of weeks. We'll get to that as we go. We're going to start with a shotgun, 2 wide receivers, 2 your left, 1 your right. Here comes Bird. He's going to fake it to Bowers. He gets extra protection. They're going to go deep downfield. They got Davis, the 40 to the 30, inside the 30 to the 25. Just like that. 40-plus yard reception down to the 20. Down to the 24-yard line. That first down brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Think Troby's first. When you think home appliances, Gary will get the official yardage. 40 yards on that completion down to the 24. It'll be 1st and 10 Cats. Shotgun again. 2 wide receivers to your left, 1 to your right. Bird with Bowers. He's going to hand off to Bowers this time. Bowers tries to get the outside. Good cutback by Bowers inside the 15. Now cuts back at the 10. Inside the 10. Going to be inside the 10. A host of Odessa Bulldogs. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 Cats. Gary, I'm going to go out right now and say it. That was the best run Joe Bowers has had all year of watching his blocks, reading his blocks, and taking what he was given.
That is correct. I mean, he was using the blockage to go whichever way he needed to go.
So it'll be a 1st and goal from the 9 for the Wildcats early on. Cats motoring down the field, 2 plays inside the 10-yard line. And they're going to go split back veer this time. Bird under center, 2 backs in the backfield. And this time they're going to hand off for Reynolds. Reynolds inside the 5, dives down to about the 3-yard line, tripped up there at the 3-yard line. Braden Palmer with the tackle. And it'll bring 2nd and goal to about the 3, not quite the 3, but they're going to mark it just outside the 3, between the 3 and 4. So it'll be another 1st and goal here. Split backs in the backfield again. Bowers to the left. To the right is Reynolds. Bird under center. Right up the middle he goes for Bowers. Bowers gets inside the 2, and he'll be stopped. So a couple of yards brings up 3rd and goal from the 2. A lot you can do on a 3rd and goal with just 2 yards you need. You got to figure your 4-down territory here early going. See what the Cats come up with, but see if they go misdirection here, what they want to do. Bird gets the play from the sideline, runs all the way over the sideline, comes back in for the Cats. So the Cats marching right down the field here this first possession. Knowles flanked out to the left. McCleve near side to the right side. Split backs in the backfield again. Bird under center. And Bird going to pitch it back this time to Bowers. Bowers cuts back inside the 5. Nowhere to go. Door was slammed shut by a pack of Bulldogs. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Cats. And Bird going to bring it over to the sideline. And they're going to go for it here on 4th down. tell you a play right here, Gary, that I'm looking at, that little quick slant inside to Knowles, or maybe even Davis on this. That's been a play that's been there all year for the Cats.
Yeah, and they've got a wide side over there, so I would look to see him probably out to the wide side, maybe actually go to a slant, maybe do a Z and then go to the corner and throw it up, because he's been able to jump all year above everybody else.
So we'll see what they do here on 4th down. And here goes Bird. He's going to pitch it back for Reynolds, and Reynolds going to cut to the corner and get in for 6. So the Cats say, no, we're going to spread you to the far corner. Nobody can catch up with Wyatt Reynolds, and it's a 4-yard touchdown run for the senior, and the Cats lead 6-0, extra point coming up. I was at practice the other night for our max effort players of the week, and we had a couple of them. We had trouble getting out there to get it done, but we got all 3 of them done this week. And I was watching Sasona's kick. It looked like a much more confident kicker, and as I say that, he misses that one low and wide to the left. We'll get to that story here in a little bit. Your score at the end in the first quarter with 9:02 to go is 6-0. That touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Your tires, touchdown on the pavement is important, so don't get let down. Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today.
Why spend hours and hours scouring the internet looking for the best insurance prices when Stafford and Stafford Insurance can do it for you? They have over 40 employees and agents working for you and your family to match you with the right insurances to have you covered. No matter if it's auto, business, health, life, or home insurance, they will match you with what best fits you and your budget. So stop working so hard and work smart. Give Stafford and Stafford Insurance a call at 816-884-4800 and take the work out of insurance.
All right, welcome back. 9:02 to go, first quarter. Cats with a nifty little 6-play drive, or is that five plays? 6-play drive for a touchdown, 4-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Reynolds, and the Wildcats lead it 6-0 early on. We were talking about Sasonas. He was booting them through from 30-35 at Wednesday at practice, and at the end of practice, I saw a young man coming into practice, Dallas Herndon, and I think he's maybe been working with Sasonas a little bit, which is a good kid to be working with. Probably one of the best, if not the best kicker to come out of Harrisonville, and the Cats are wrap him up and take him back deep there. Isaiah Patrick and several other Wildcats, looks like Carson Crowley and others, to make that tackle at the 24, 26-yard lines where they're going to call it. And here comes Odessa and their first team. Odessa. Myron, the quarterback, the sophomore, he's going to be in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left side, 1 to his right side, running back in the backfield with him. He's looking to throw. He throws it quick out in the flats and dropped in the flats on the near side here at the 30-yard line. That was intended for Brayley Ray, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here. And, you know, if you're Odessa, you want to go with those quick, short passes. Harrisonville has shown they're going to give you 5-6 yards out the line, and if they can complete them, that's what you're going to do. Marin in the backfield, shotgun again. This time they're going to hand it off right up the middle they go, maybe a yard or 2. So Bennett with the carry. So Jonas Bennett on the carry. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7 for Odessa from their own 30-yard line. 2 wide receivers right side, 1 to the left side. Marion in the backfield, and he's got time, and he delivers a strike at the hash on the right side of the field for a 1st down up to about the 45-yard line. Brayley Ray makes up for that first drop pass and completes this one all the way up to the 46. It'll be 1st and 10. So Myron in the backfield, shotgun formation, has Bennett with him back there, and he looks to throw, and he throws it out in the flats, has his man for a gain of 4 or 5, and wrapped up quickly on the far sideline. Isaiah Patrick and Nick Laughlin there for the tackle, brings up 2nd and about 6. So right at midfield is Odessa trying to march back down and answer the Wildcat score early on. Myron He goes and he's going to flip it out this way. And good hit in the open field. Lower in the boom. It could be a spine-tingling hit here on the near sideline. Batiste for the Wildcats. Jamil lower in the boom on that one. Brings up 3rd and about 6. Myron looks to the sideline, has a shotgun. 2 wide receivers. They're going to fake the handoff, go right over the middle of the big tight end, Garrison. He's got a first down inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line, tackled by Davis and a couple others for the Wildcats. But it'll be a 1st and 10, and Odessa ready to roll here inside the 35. A little flare-out pass this time. Open field tackle missed by the Cats on the far side. Jasper Davis couldn't get him wrapped up and take him down. Jake Smith with the tackle, or with the carry. And again, up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and about 7 for the Bulldogs. Shotgun again for Myron. And he's looking to throw. He's looking, going to go out in the flats. And is it incomplete on the far sideline? That was intended on the far sideline for 84, Elijah DeBron. So 3rd down coming up again. This is the third down of this drive. Odessa able to convert the first 2 3rd downs. Cats would like to get a stop here on this 3rd down. Quick moving offense by the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers left side, 1 to the right side, shotgun formation. Bennett in the backfield alongside Myron. Myron looking to throw, and a whistle and a flag. Looks like we may have a false start, and it is on Odessa, which are going to shoot themselves in the foot. Going to bring up 3rd and a little over 10 now for the Bulldogs. Going to push them all the way back to the 34-yard line, almost 35, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Got to figure they're probably in 4-down territory as well at this situation, right around the 35-ish yard line. Cats would like to get and make it a 4th and long instead of 4th and manageable here on this one. So Myron in the backfield with a shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. No, 3 to his left, 1 to his right this time. And here we go. Myron looking to throw. He's waiting. He's going to chuck it deep over the middle. Incomplete. That was intended for number 3. They're going to go deep over the middle. Intercepted here on the near sideline. That is Joe Bowers with the interception. I said it. We're becoming prophets early on in this game, me and Gary. Gary called a 98-yard run. I called the interception. It'll be 1st and 10, Cats from their own 14. And field position hasn't seemed to be an issue for the Cats here early on in this one. 1:20 to go first quarter. Cats lead 12-6. We'll wait for the first play. Looks like Cats will be able to run a couple plays here before we get to the end of this first quarter. So here come the Cats out. And Cats going to go shotgun this time. 3 wide receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. And here comes Bird out of the shotgun. Cats looking for a quick strike. Little floater. And come back for it is Knowles. So that one kind of died up there, but Knowles able to come back and get it. Oh, I was going to look back and see if we could see on that one. But nevertheless, it'll be a 1st and 10 Cats because there is no replay in high school, and the Cats have it 1st and 10 up to the 40-yard line. 26-yard catch by Knowles, and it brings a 1st and 10 to the 40. Shotgun for Bird. 3 wide receivers out to his left side again, 1 to his right. Bird looks out, left side, still looking, and he's chased out of the pocket. He's going to have to get on his horse, gets to the 40, dives forward, takes a hit past the 43-yard line to the 44. Braden Palmer with the tackle brings up a 2nd down and about 6. So 2nd and 6 coming up. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter of this one. The 44-yard line. So Bird brings his team out, gets the play. Just 10 seconds on the play clock. Cats are going to have to hurry here. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers now to the near side on the right side. Shotgun to Bird. Bird pitches it back for Patrick, and Patrick puts it on the turf and somehow kicked it forward out of bounds. with 0.6 of a second to go.
Option play out to number 24, Isaiah Patrick.
So Patrick gets a first down on the kickball of about 7 yards, and it puts it into. It'll be a first down brought to you by our good friends at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances, and that will end the first quarter. And at the end of one, the Cats lead 12-6. We'll be back after this.
First quarter to go. First quarter in the books.
From small jobs like an oil change or big ones like fixing a transmission, Young's Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. A knowledgeable, friendly staff with a family raised in Harrisonville, Michelle and William know small-town friendly service and good craftsmanship is the key to keeping customers happy and coming back again. So next time you need a tune-up or an alignment with their state-of-the-art alignment machine, give Young's a call at 816-380-6008 or stop in and visit them at 1312 South Commercial, right next to Santa Fe Glass.
All right, welcome back. 12 minutes on the clock. It'll be a 1st and 10. Cats now coming right to left. Cats got away with one there, a little pitch out. And I don't blame anybody on that. I like getting other players involved. But that's a timing play with that option pitch right there. Go to the outside. Isaiah's been playing linebacker most of the year. That's a hands-type play that you got to work on a little bit, and that could be what you attribute that one to. Good for Isaiah that he was able to kick it forward and get the first down anyway.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and I think maybe what they're trying to do is trying to rest a little bit, maybe Bowers, because he's going to be playing a lot of defense. It looks like they're going to have to defend a lot of pass, so they're going to have to probably switch up a few things on offense, and I think that's maybe what that was.
So it will be Isaiah Patrick still in the backfield next to Bird. He's going to have 3 wide receivers to his right side, 1 to his left side is Knowles. And out of the shotgun, and Bird, they're going to throw it out in the flats. Gets it to Laughlin, and Laughlin gets 5, 6, 10 as he dives forward. Good run by Nick Laughlin, and Nick comes up a little gingerly over there. I think he may have got one of those spots where you don't want to get. I'm not 100% sure on that one.
I don't know if he's reaching towards his knee or his lower extremities, but I think more it's his knee.
So we'll see what happened. Is you don't like to see a situation, and the way that they're stretching him looks like maybe even a cramp is they're trying to. And you know what? You wouldn't think middle October we'd have issues with cramps, but it was 90 degrees today, so you never know with Missouri weather.
Yeah, go figure. I mean, we've had lows in the 40s and highs in the 50s this week, and today it gets up to 90.
You know, I was listening to Soren Petro earlier this week, and he made the comment, he goes, I guarantee you it is not going to be 80 degrees on Friday. He goes, they always do this. They have a 40-degree day, and then all of those, they say 80 at the end of the week, and he goes, it always goes down farther to 50 or 60. Well, Soren, you were wrong, buddy. It was hot today. So Nick is going to come off of the field here. So hopefully it was just a cramp for Nick. And it'll be 1st and 10. Think Troby's Maytag Home Appliance first. When you think home appliances, Troby's Maytag Home Appliance, official sponsor of every Wildcat first down. 11:42 to go here, first half. Cats have it at the Bulldog 39-yard line. And shotgun formation coming up for Bird. And Bird this time is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to chuck it deep down the sideline. Jasper Davis just overthrows him. Incomplete. A little too much juice on that one as he's throwing with the wind right there. Brings up 2nd and 10. You know, it's one of those things, you heard the oohs and ahs of the crowd. You just almost expect Jasper to make those catches.
Yeah, you do. And the thing about it was, as soon as he threw it up there, Jasper went past the defender and was going to be out there if it wouldn't have been just a little bit too outside on the hash out there out of bounds.
So here come the Cats back to the split back veer formation on 2nd and 10. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. 2 backs in the backfield up the middle. They're going to go with Bowers, and Bowers breaks into the secondary inside the 30 to the 20. He's just going to outrun everybody to the house. Joe Bowers, 39 yards out. And Bowers with the run. makes it 18-6. We watch him. Oh, we're a little behind on our replays here, but we'll look at that in the timeout and see how it goes. We have a monitor in front of us that we can look to, which is nice because Jerry's always thinking ahead. But Bowers with the 39-yard touchdown run, and Bowers hasn't got his hands on one of those max effort players of the week yet, and I think he's wanting one right now, Gary. That kick is up. That kick is good, and the Cats lead 19-6. Touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire and Wheel Center. Your tires touchdown on the pavement is important, so don't get let down. Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. We'll be back with your kickoff after this.
Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. Cats going to have the ball with 11:27 to go here in the first half. Joe Bowers with a 39-yard touchdown run to add to his 98-yard touchdown run here in this one. And this is the Joe Bowers I remember seeing at the state championship game last season when he went for over 170 yards in the state title game. He's hitting his holes. He's got that extra speed to the outside, almost as if he wasn't quite as healthy early in the season.
Yeah, he's got a good vision tonight.
So this kick, high end over end kick, taken by Bennett at the 15 to the 20. Up ahead they go to the 30 and tripped up on the far sideline. Jasper Davis gets the trip up. And with 11:22 to go here in the first half, Cats defense will take over here, try to get another stop and get another score before the half. And the rate we're going with points, Cats may have 4 or 5 more possessions before the end of this one. So 25 points so far here in this one, 4 touchdowns already with 11:22 to go. Shotgun formation, Myron, and he's going to go up the middle, and first tackle not there, but the Cats clean up the mess. Looks like several different, there's Wallen as well as other Wildcats. And I know I got a text from Brett Jones a little bit ago saying there was mad buffering issues going on tonight. I don't know. That just could be the could just be something random going on. So hopefully that's all getting straightened out. Shotgun again, Myron, and he's going to throw it out here in the flats. He has Bennett to the near side. He tried to cut back. Cats not having any of it. Isaiah Patrick there to tackle him, and Nick Laughlin there to make sure he didn't get anywhere. And it brings up 3rd down and about 8 for the Bulldogs. We talk about adjustments on the fly and the defense looking to get a little stiffer here.
Well, and they had a little bit more time. They had almost 2 minutes while the offense was on the field this last time. So they had a little bit of time to sit and watch the replays and see what they need to do to adjust.
So 2 wide receivers left, right, and Myron going to pass and nowhere to go. There's that guy again, Nick Cruz. We got an offensive and a defensive battle going on here for a max effort player of the week as Nick Cruz wants his 2nd one of the season. Bowers looking for his 1st. And we got several out there with 2. Ryan Bird's had a couple. Isaiah Patrick's had a couple. So we will see who gets it. We've got a lot of football left to play. 9:50 to go. Laughlin and Davis stand at their own 35. And here comes the kick. Almost blocked. Short kick. Going to bounce at about the 50, inside the 50 to the 40. Laughlin says, yeah, I don't want any part of that. I'll let it stop at about the 36. And again, Isaiah Patrick's been telling me he's going to get a punt blocked at one point this year. Almost had that one. Jasper Davis also with a couple of max effort player of the week. So we got 3 guys trying for their 3rd one this season. We got a couple trying for their 2nd, and we got several trying for their 1st. So we don't know who it'll be, but with 150 yards and a couple of touchdowns, one of 98 and one of 39, Joe Bowers seems to be in the lead so far. And here we go with that split back veer formation. 2 wide receivers set, far side, right side, Bird under center. Reynolds and Bowers in the backfield, and this time they're going to give it up the middle to Reynolds, and he's into the secondary, past the 50 to the 45, and drug down at the 44 of the Bulldogs. Nathan Pardee with the tackle with 9:27 to go here in the first half, and the Cats leading 19-6. First down brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. Shotgun, or under center, I should say, Bird. And they're going to go up again to Reynolds, and Reynolds again with another quick 8-9-yard run right up the middle. He's got 9, and it brings up 2nd and a yard from the 35 of the Bulldogs. Bird gets a play from the sideline. 9 minutes to go here first half. Cats lead 19-6. So wide receiver left, wide receiver right again. Bird in that split back veer. Under center here, and this time they're going to go Reynolds nowhere to go, and Reynolds wrapped up in the backfield this time. Looked like Matthew Younts in on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and about 2 for the Cats. Going to be at the 36-yard line, so a little over 2 maybe for the Cats. Bird gets the play from the sideline. Again, you got to figure they're in 4-down territory. No sense of urgency for the Cats. Up 2 scores with 8:15 to go in the first half. 2 wide receivers set to the left side. Split backs in the backfield. Under center is Bird. And they're going to go right up the middle, and Bird hands it off for Bowers. And Bowers is going to dive forward for a first down. He'll get 3 on that one. He needed 2. And the chains will move with 8:06 to go in the first half, and a 19-6 lead down to the 33 of the Odessa Bulldogs. Cats coming from right to left. First down brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. So wide receiver to left, wide receiver to the right for the Cats. Bird is under center here. Split backs in the backfield. And here we go. Bird looking to pass this time. He's got Knowles down the sideline. Wide open. Touchdown. Just dropped it in like a dime. Just dropped that dime over the top for a touchdown. Colby Knowles into the end zone for 6. And another Wildcat touchdown will make it 25-6. Extra point coming up for the Wildcats. And that was a beautiful pass right there from Ryan Bird. 33 yards down the sideline. You like to lead your receiver. Bird led him right there into the end zone. Over the shoulder catch for Knowles into the end zone. The Sasonis kick is up. It is good. And it is 26-6. Cats with the lead. Touchdown brought to you by Young's Tire Wheel Center. We'll be back after this.
Harrisonville's newest restaurant is located on the 7 Highway exit at the new Sapp Brothers truck stop. Apple Barrel will make your mom smile with daily specials, a home-cooked feel, breakfast served all day, and a breakfast buffet from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Next time you need a good home-cooked meal, come out and see the friendly faces and taste the great food at the Apple Barrel, located inside the new Sapp Brothers truck stop, open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.
All right, 7:44 to go here, first half of this one. And the Wildcats lead it 26-6. Sasonis waiting to kick it off here, a 20-point lead for the Cats. 5 drives for the Cats, 4 touchdowns on the day. End over end kick taken at the 15 by Bennett. Bennett waits for a seam and gets it down the far sideline to the 40, to the 45, 50, and out of bounds into Cat territory at about the 48 of the Wildcats. So Bennett is going to have it into Wildcat territory. They take it inside Wildcat territory on the return. So we will see here.
7:37 to play in this first half of Memorial Stadium. An official spot of the ball. Call it the 48-yard line to the far side.
See the Cats rotating more players in on that defensive line as well. I see Kurt Poisel there at defensive end.
10, the sophomore.
And I'm not sure if that was by design or if he's been in the whole game. I haven't noticed it till just then running out. Shotgun formation, Myron. He's going to throw it out in the flats. Has his man, but a good open field tackle on the near side. Jasper Davis at about the 46-yard line. Smith with the reception. A gain of about 3 for the Bulldogs down to the Wildcat, almost 45-yard line. That's what you want one of your safeties to do, come up and make those hits on the open field like that. So Myron going to take his team to the line of scrimmage. He has Bennett with him in the backfield. 2 wide receivers out to his left side, 1 to his right. And Myron looking to pass, nowhere to go, and the Cats defense all over that one on the far side. Jesse Wallen was breathing down his neck, and he had to wrap it up in a sack for the Cats, brings up 3rd down and 10. So great adjustment so far by the defense and Coach Shanker, finding out where he can go and attack this Odessa offense.
And I think some of that was coverage because you saw him look to want to pass, and obviously he didn't have a receiver who he wanted to go to. So that was a little bit of a coverage pass. So they're doing a little bit better in the backfield as well.
So Myron going to go shotgun still. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Bennett with him in the backfield. Myron looking to pass, and the Cats all over him again. Myron gets rid of it, but no completion. Jackson Crowley on the coverage intended for Hunter Garrison, and the Bulldogs are going to have to punt it away. So quick striking Odessa offense the first couple of series of this ball game, Gary, and then since then we've had an interception, a punt, and getting ready to have the second consecutive punt.
Yeah, and that's Shanker. I mean, he's always good about, a lot of times it's after halftime, but he had to make it a little bit quicker because they were going up and down the field of his first couple of his drives.
It is always, you were right, it has always been a staple of Coach Shanker defenses. Maybe that first series doesn't look the way you think it should look for a defense, but he always finds what he needs to adjust. So I like to see that. With 6:14 to go here in the first half, we'll just keep it right here. 26-6 our score. Timeout was called on the field by the Wildcats. 1 timeout left for them with 6:14 to go. On 4th and 9, and they're probably just talking over in this situation here, Gary, as watch for a fake close to midfield like this. You never know what they may have up in their bag of tricks. So that's probably, I would say, what he's talking about. Probably something they saw on film on when they're around midfield. They like to try the fake punt, something similar to that.
Yeah, and they really don't have a whole lot to lose. I mean, they're down 20 points, and they're still only halfway through the second quarter. So, I mean, try to mix up a little bit of the thing to try to maybe get that first down to get some more points, because the last couple of drives, like you said, have not been very successful for them. So it's always prudent, especially down here, let them go ahead and get a punt, and we can take it 98 yards. We know that.
So we'll see what happens on 4th down. They look like they are going to punt. They do have a man up. Of course, you usually have that safety up front here on these punts, and sometimes that up man can take the ball, but it'll be a punt and punted away again. Patrick almost in there, fair catch at the 20 by Jasper Davis, and the Cats offense will take over. Patrick almost had that one, and it'll be 1st and 10 Cats from their own 20-yard line. Cats, besides that little fumble, the Cats offense has gone touchdown, 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 touchdown. 98 yards on 1 run, 39-yard run, a 33-yard touchdown run, and a 8-yard touchdown run, I believe, by Reynolds. 4-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. So the Cats lead 26-6. Going to go with the split back formation in the backfield. Bird going to be under center. And Bird going to go right up the middle with it for Reynolds, and Reynolds got a couple, and that'll be it. Brings up 2nd down and about 9 for the Cats. Bird gets a play from the sideline, talking to Coach Shanker here on the near side, Coach Meeks. So 5:48 to go here in the first half. Cats up by 20. Would like to make it 26 or 27 here. McCleve to the far side. Near side is Knowles. Split backs in the backfield. Here goes Bird. Bird this time going to pitch it back to Bowers, and Bowers tries to cut back. Gets maybe a yard out of that or back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd down, no gain. Jonas Bennett on the far side with the tackle brings up a 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and 9 coming up.
5:04 and rolling with the play in this first half from Memorial Stadium. Bird takes his squad.
Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Split backs in the backfield. 4:50 and counting here in the first half of this one. Bird looking to throw. Throws it out in the flats for Reynolds. Reynolds is going to get a couple, and that's it. Tackled on the outside. Nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down, and the Cats are going to have to punt here. So Cats offense didn't look the same on that drive, but nevertheless, it has looked good here in the first half. 4:29 to go. Bird set to punt this one away, and Bird's had some beautiful punts this year. This would be a good time to unload one of these. 4th and about 7. It's like they're going to go rugby style to the near side. That's exactly what they're going to do, and Bird going to run and kick. Gets a good one off. Going to bounce and gets the roll inside the 20 to the 15. Going to roll dead at about the 12-yard line. From the 24-yard line back the other way. We'll see how much the official yardage was with that, but Bird ran up and punted it away and got the roll at the end. It's going to be the 13-yard line of the Bulldogs. Almost 60 yards, I believe, on the punt for the Wildcats. 3:58 to go here in the half. Odessa now would like to try to get a 2-for-1 special here. Touchdown, get the ball back at the half. 26-6 is our score. 2 wide receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Shotgun formation.
Quarterback once again out of the gun.
And here we go. Throw it on the far side, and a 1st down on the far side. So Myron finds his receiver for a 1st down, and quickly it's kind of shifted here. Cats go 3 and out, and then the first play for the Bulldogs from their own, inside their own 15 is a 1st down. So wide receiver to the left, 3 to the right. Myron in the shotgun. Has a running back with him in the backfield on 1st and 10. This time they're going to go right up the middle with it and nowhere to go. Cats defense all over that one. Nick Cruz again in the backfield disrupting things. Brings up 2nd down and about 10. So it's 2nd and 10 coming up. There's a shotgun, throws out in the flats, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. So 3rd down coming up for the Bulldogs. Cats trying to pin them deep in their own territory. 3:29 to go here in the half. The incomplete pass stops the clock, so could give the Cats a little bit of time if they can get the ball back and get a stop here on 3rd down.
Well, after 10 rushes, now this includes the sacks, but after 10 rushes, they're negative 6 yards.
So, and you like to see that, keeping them negative in the rushing department. 2 wide receivers left to the right. Myron looking to pass. He goes over the flats, incomplete. Picked off by Jasper Davis through the hands of Bennett. And Davis to the 15, 10. He spins out of a tackle inside the 10 to the 5. Got tripped up finally. He was wanting to take a defensive one back to the house, but the Cats will have it 1st and goal from the 5.
Jasper Davis. The interception, the INT, takes it all the way to the 6-yard line of the Bulldogs. And the Wildcats offensive unit will come into the first to the field to play. Will they have a first?
So it'll be a 1st and goal from the 6 for the Cats. Jasper Davis, 2nd interception by the Wildcat defense. Bowers had one a little bit earlier, and Davis tried to take this one back to the house, got tripped up, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 6. So here comes the Wildcat offense out on the field. Split back, looks like what they're going to go with. Knowles to the left, McCleve to the right. Now they're going to go different looks. Shotgun with 2 wide receivers in the backfield, or 2 running backs in the backfield. Little tip and picked off Not what they wanted to do there as they give it right back. Down the sideline, they go up to the 30-yard line. And it'll be a turnover right back to the Bulldogs. So 26-6 the score. And that was a different look we hadn't seen. That time it was split backs in the backfield with Bird splitting them in the shotgun formation and a wide receiver left and right. And I like what they were doing. It is senior night. Sometimes you forget about that. Senior night, they were trying to get that ball out there to McCleve, the senior, on the far side for a touchdown. So 1st and 10 with 3:07 to go here in the half. Shotgun for Myron. He looks to throw. He throws it out in the flats. Has his big tight end on the near side is Garrison. It brings up a 2nd down and about 6.
Second down and 6 for Odessa. Action here on the near side. Myron.
So it'll be Myron out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And he's going to try to go deep down the field for his tight end. Laughlin, good defense. Hand up and knocks it away, bringing up a 3rd down and long.
He's come back in a big way, deflects the ball. Intended for number 84. That's Eli DeBron, sophomore wide receiver.
Going to bring up 3rd and long.
3rd down and 6, 2:36 to play in this first half of Memorial. Hickston goes back to the 32-yard line. Action to be here on the near side. Bulldogs break to the line they go. Number 7, Josie Myron takes his squad to the line.
So here we go, 3rd down and 6, 2:36 to go. Myron in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He throws it out in the flat, has his big tight end, but wrapped up and taken down. Going to bring up 4th down, and the Cats call their final timeout. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. You're watching highschoolfootball4ts.com.
Treatment for minor aches and pains starts with a family atmosphere at Schroeder Chiropractic. They want to get to know you and find the best treatment solutions. The family atmosphere in over a decade in Harrisonville, Dr. Schroeder and Dr. Sharp give residents peace of mind that when the aches and pains are too much, they can come in and join the family at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee Bar and Eatery right off the historic Harrisonville Square.
All right, welcome back. 2:23 to go, 4th down and about 3 coming up for the Bulldogs. You got to expect the Bulldogs are going to punt here deep in their own territory because you give it back to Harrisonville short field with 2:23 to go. You figure they would be able to cash it in. We shall see, though. The Cats lead at 26-6. We'll try to get you some other scores here coming up before the half. We will look through it. So 4th down coming up, and it looks like shotgun formation. Bulldogs going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Maybe just try to draw them. No, they're going to go. Myron going to throws it out in the flats, has Bennett. Bennett gets to the outside, going to have a 1st down at the near side up to the 40-yard line. Little bubble screen pass out the near side.
It's 1st and 10 for Odessa as they take it to the 40-yard line with 2:21 to play here in this first half. Action to be here on the near side.
So Cats cannot stop them on 4th down, and Odessa going to have the ball at their own 40.
Bulldogs to the line.
So 1st and 10 from their 40. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. And Myron looks to throw out to the far side, and he throws it to his tight end, Garrison. Garrison tries to cut back, going to get 6 or 7 out of it. Brings a gain of about 6 up to the 46. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 4 with 2:05 and go here in the first half. If you're the Cats, this is where you'd like somebody to step right in front of one out in the flats, maybe a pick 6 here or something like that. or you just try to get the ball before the end of the half. 2 wide receiver set, 2 to your left, 1 to your right. Shotgun, Myron in the shotgun. And he's looking to throw. He's got some time. He goes over the middle, gets it to his tight end, 84. Up the middle he goes, bouncing around. That may be a face mask in a couple of them. We'll see. That is Smith, actually not 84, but 34. So we will see, and it is going to be a face mask on the Cats. So it is a first down into Cat territory to the 46, and then a 5-yard face mask. Going to push it down to the 39 with 1:35 to go here in the half.
Personal foul. It's mask. 15 yards. That is on the end of the line.
I will have to get in the rule book and read about face mask and what's personal foul, what's not, just because I've seen some this year that I thought for sure should have been personal fouls, and there were 5-yard variety. That one I didn't think was too bad, and that one was called a 15-yard. So Odessa has it down to the 29, shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. And now they're going to go empty backfield with 2 to each side. Myron in the shotgun. He's got pressure. He steps up through the pressure, overthrows his target, incomplete as it was intended for Smith. Coverage right there by 15, Jasper Davis. So 1:21 to go here in the first half. Incomplete pass brings up 2nd and 10 from the 30. You got to figure it's 4-down territory for the Bulldogs here. And if they keep throwing a couple more incomplete passes, Cats will have some time before the half, and the Cats have shown plenty of quick strike ability. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. And now empty backfield again for Myron. And Myron, there's a blitz off the end by Bowers, and incomplete, intended over the middle, almost intercepted by Isaiah Patrick. It was intended for Bennett. And Isaiah pounds the turf in disgust as he was a little bit frustrated. He did not get that pick, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 29.
Bulldogs go to the line on 3rd and 10.
So shotgun formation. Bennett now goes out of the shotgun again off the end. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, empty backfield. Myron looking to pass. He throws it deep down the sideline, intends for his target Smith down the sideline. Batiste there on the coverage, and it'll be 4th down. So with 1:11 to go, it is 4th down now. And it'll be 26-6 the score on 4th down coming up. Cats would like to get it before the second half, get a chance to get a quick strike. Timeout by Odessa. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Cats lead 26-6. We'll be right back.
Everybody's schedule is different. Wouldn't it be great if service centers were more flexible with their hours to accommodate your schedule? Good news, the Sapp Brothers Service Center is open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and they don't just work on semis. They can work on your vehicle as well. If you work odd hours, get home after 5, or are just looking for a new place to take your vehicle, try the Sapp Brothers Service Center and be blown away with the great customer service and professional craftsmanship. Located on the 7 Highway exit right next to the Sapp Brothers truck stop.
We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASC certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang behind O'Reilly's and the Big.
All right, welcome back. 4th and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation, Myron. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. See if they try a little trickery here on the end around misdirection. Nope, they're going to go with the pass. And the Cats get it over the middle. Wide open is Bennett to the 15 to the 10. And he's going to be inside the 10 down to about the 5-yard line.
Jonas Bennett.
So they just take Bennett over the middle. That was kind of a delayed route there by Bennett. waited a couple of seconds, let everybody spread out, and then he cut it across the middle after everybody was 10, 15 yards downfield. Good play call by Coach Thomas of Odessa to open it up like that. Brings the 1st and 10 with 1:03 to go, and Odessa trying to cash in before the half.
Well, now's when they're probably going to need to run, and we'll see how well they do.
So now they got the little pistol formation. Myron going to roll out, throws it in the flats again for Bennett, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. So it makes it 26-12. And we'll wait and see if they go for a 2-point opportunity here, or they're going to try to kick this one. But right now the Cats, they cut the lead in to 26-12. Chance to make it a 13-point game. So we await the extra point coming up, and it looks like they're going to go for 2 here, try to make it 26-14. Pistol formation again. They threw it out of it last time. This time they're going to go right up the middle with Smith, and he gets in for 2, and it's 26-14. So 1:01 to go in the half, and the Cats lead shrinks to 12 to 26-14. We'll take a timeout.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty as your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com.
All right, 1:01 to go here, first half. Cats have plenty of time to get a score. They do not have any timeouts. You got to figure they'll go shotgun spread on this one. We shall see, though. Scores of note around the area that concern the Cats. Belton up 8-7 at the half over Grandview, and Raytown over Raytown South 7-0 in the second quarter of that one. 21-7 in the second quarter. Grain Valley leads the Oak Grove Panthers. So we will keep an eye on those scores as here we go with the Garrison kick. End over end kick going to be taken by the Cats at their own 20, 25, 30. Up the middle they go. Jasper Davis cutting through traffic. He gets to the outside of the 40. One man to beat to the 50. Down the sideline, cuts back. Jasper Davis could go all the way, and he goes to the house. I'm looking. I don't see any laundry on the field. That's what they needed. And Jasper hasn't done that yet this year, and you'll give him the almost 85-yard return. 82 yards officially from the 18 it goes. Jasper Davis, and he shows that ability to see the whole field. He got down to about the 25 and realized, okay, they got an angle on me, turns the corner, cuts back the other way and across. And I like the senior leader, Nick Laughlin, leading the charge out there on the block. You could tell he was yelling at one of his up guys to get away from the kid, not to hold. He's like, get away. Didn't want anything to happen. And instead, the Cats have a 33-14 lead with 44.6 seconds to go. Your Tires touchdown on the pavement is important, so don't get let down. Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. We'll be back.
The easiest place to buy a car just got easier. Max Ford of Harrisonville is getting rid of its 2017 inventory and offering 72 months, 0% interest, and a $1,000 trade allowance with approved credit. If this isn't in your budget, they have over 800 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from so you can cruise through town in style. If you've been on the fence about buying, now is the time. So go to maxmotors.com while you watch the Wildcats, find a car, and head out to Max Ford tomorrow to get rolling down the road. And stay tuned after the game for our Max Effort Player of the Game.
All right, 44.6 seconds to go here in the half. The Cats lead 33-14, an 82-yard touchdown return by Jasper Davis. Now Jasper's getting in on the fun for this possible max effort player of the game. Everybody wants a piece of this last one. Jasper to have his third. We don't have enough room on his wall for another one, I don't think. So here we go, ball from their own 40-yard line. Here's the end-over-end kick, taking about their own 12-yard line, up to the 20, and Bennett, good stutter step move, gets it up past the 30. They'll mark it about the 32, 37.3 to go. Now, this is decision time for Coach Thomas, in my opinion. You just cut it to 12. You get the big return, makes it 19. You're down 19, you're going to get the ball at the half. You got 37.3 seconds to go. Cats have already picked you off twice. I almost think about just taking a kneel here, knowing you're going to get the ball to start the second half, because the last thing you want, and that's what it looks like they're going to do here with the far back guy, you don't want to take a chance of a pick six late in the half and go into the locker room down by 20 plus, and they are just going to elect to take a knee here. And in my opinion, smart move by Coach Thomas, knowing you're a passing offense, a fumble, a interception, anything right here could make it interesting going into the half, and instead they do elect to kneel down, and they're going to have to kneel it. I don't believe, nope, looks like they'll be able to just run the clock out as there's still 20 seconds on the play clock and 15 on the game clock. So I don't believe they're going to try, and they're not going to try to kick it off, or they're not going to try to kneel it down. We're going to go ahead and send it to the studio. We'll take an extra timeout. You are listening to and watching football on 4Ts.com.
So you're saying you didn't eat this ice cream?
Baby, I swear on my lucky shirt. I ate it.
Frightening bolt. Seen it, covered it. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Farmers Insurance, Brad Sainer, the Wildcats' most trusted Harrisonville Farmers Insurance agent who's seen it and covered it. Brad Sainer. Visit him in the A-frame on Commercial across from Casey's to get you covered. Ready for relief? Absolute Health Chiropractic's professional-friendly staff is trained to get results. Your doctor of chiropractic will analyze the cause of your pain, explain what's causing it, and work with you to get relief. They use effective, tested, proven techniques to relieve your pain and get you back to 100% right away so you can get back to enjoying your life. Absolute Health Chiropractic at 1908 West Mechanic Street in Harrisonville, or call 816-380-2436. Upcycled Orchard Pumpkin Patch opens this weekend. Pumpkin Patch, hay rides, corn maze, bounce house, pumpkin bowling, corn wagon, apple lunch, s'mores fire pit, cider donuts, cider slushies, mums, and all your fall decorating needs. We also have You Pick Apples. Patch activities are open Saturday 10 to 4 and Sunday 12 to 4. Our shop, pre-picked pumpkins and apples are open during the week, Wednesday through Friday too. Located at the corner of South 7 Highway and Kaufman Road. Special groups can call and schedule during the week. Check us out on Facebook or call 816-925-0404.
Carol Looney and the staff at American Heritage has been where Harrisonville's turned since 1981 for their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will make sure schools are right for the kids as well. Go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com.
A bad tire can ruin someone's day in a heartbeat, so don't trust your tires to just anyone. Let William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center get you rolling down the road with safety and peace of mind. With their tire warranty and free rotations, they make sure you're well taken care of. So whether it's a spare or a new set of 4 tires, Young's will get you safely to that next Wildcat away game. Act soon and you may be eligible to up to $100 in rebates with certain hand-cooked tires. Go see William today right across the road from the Garage Burgers and Brew on Commercial.
Need a haircut, highlight, beauty supplies, nails done? Good news, Harrisonville has your one stop to answer all these questions. Salon 114 on the west side of the historic Harrisonville Square is a full-service salon with cuts, colors, curls, conditioners, and nails. There is no reason to make multiple appointments and stops. Just go see Amy and her girls and get it all done at once. Salon 114 is proud to sponsor Wildcat Athletics and the Wildcat Cheerleaders Spirit Spotlight.
All right, welcome back. It is halftime. Your Cats lead 33-14 at the half. Late touchdown by Jasper Davis on an 82-yard touchdown return, and the Cats in control of this one as we go to halftime. It is your halftime show brought to you by Stab Brothers Truck Stop Complex on South Highway 7 exit with a truck stop full of snacks, eats, and gas, a Dunkin' Donuts for the caffeine jolt, Apple Barrel Restaurant for a sit-down meal, and the Service Center for an oil change. They have you covered. Cats in control. We'll get some stats for you here in just a couple of minutes. First, let's talk about our Spirit Spotlight brought to you by your one-stop shop for beauty on the Harrisonville Square Salon 114. The girls over at Salon 114 will take care of you. Sydney Graves. Sydney is the daughter of Tiffany and Doug Ford. This is Sydney's third year as an HHS cheerleader. Her favorite thing about being a cheerleader is making memories with some of her best friends. Her favorite class is foods because she gets to eat a lot. Her coaches love her mellow attitude and ability to get along with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Such a kind, happy, and caring person, and our team wouldn't be the same without her. That's our Spirit Spotlight, Miss Sydney Graves this week, and it's brought to you, as always, by Salon 114. The girls' one-stop shop for beauty on the Harrisonville Square. It's time for our Bright Spot, brought to you by our friends at Bright Futures as well as Schroeder Chiropractic. They're now collecting non-perishable food all month in the Blue Barrels for the local food pantry. They also are beginning to seek groups, families, church organizations to adopt families for the holidays at the end of this month. That is the Bright Spot, brought to you by Schroeder Chiropractic and Bright Futures in Harrisonville. Great organization to have in Harrisonville. And it's time for our soccer seconds. Heartbreaking news today. The Cats lose just their second soccer game in 21 attempts today in penalty kicks, 5-3 to the Rolla Bulldogs, I believe. Somebody can look that up, but I think it's Rolla, and I think they're the Bulldogs, but I could be wrong. We'll find out if I'm right, because if I'm right, I'm going to feel real good about myself. But nevertheless, they lost today. They're 19-2 on the year. They did beat Oak Grove 3-1 earlier in the week to move to 8-0 in the MRVC, and I don't know if they have 2 more games next week or how the MRVC will shake out, but I think all the teams do now have soccer, so that would mean they got 2 games next week to finish out their slate and try to get an undefeated conference record. They're state ranked. District tournament does start on the 23rd in Belton versus Grandview, and then they would play the winner of Raytown South and Belton if they won that. And good news, and if you're listening out there, if you're the soccer team down there, and they're probably listening, we would like to broadcast that district tournament, both games of it, Monday and Wednesday. We are looking for sponsors. If you're soccer down there and you're thinking, hey, I may want to sponsor, talk to Dr. Martha Schroeder, who's down there. I don't know if she had to run back today, or Jill Filer has the information as well. Talk to one of them, get a hold of Jerry or I. We want to make this happen, and we want to give some publicity and some accolades to the soccer team that well deserves it this year. Those are our soccer seconds. It is halftime, and your Wildcats lead it 33-14, and it's a halftime show brought to you by the Sap Brothers Truck Stop Complex. I'm going to bring in Gary Davidson now. We're going to talk about first half stats.
Well, Harrisonville has done just about everything they wanted to do in the first half. I mean, they've had a kickoff return. They've had a long rushing pass, a rushing touchdown. They've had several long passes. Total yards for Harrisonville is going to be 316 yards, total offensive yards, plus the 82. That doesn't include the 82-yard kickoff return. So almost 400 total yards of offense and special teams. They've had the time of possession is about 10 minutes compared to about 20 or 14 minutes for Odessa. Leading the way for Harrisonville rushing is Bowers with 7 carries, 155 yards, and Reynolds has 7 carries for 40 yards. Also, you've got Jasper Davis has one catch for 40 yards. Colby Knowles has 2 catches for 59 yards, and Nick Laughlin has 1 catch for 10. We only had 1 penalty in that first half, and that was obviously that face mask penalty up until that point in time, and that was late into the second half. So I like that was one thing that I wanted to see us to be able to improve on. But we've really, other than a couple of missteps, we've done what we wanted to do. I mean, we put up 33 points in one half, so we've got another half to go. For Odessa, I mean, they've done nothing on rushing. I mean, I think they've probably got about 10 attempts for -6 yards, but everything's been through the air. They've got 184 yards passing. Their quarterback's 21 for 32 yards. A lot of short passes and a lot of yak. I mean, a lot of yards made after the catch. And really, I mean, they've had a possession of 14 minutes, but really have not done a whole lot with it. Most of that came, or a lot of that came in that last drive when they made the touchdown, where they at was an 11-play drive of 72 yards. So, really, I mean, that's what we've got as far as stats. Like to be able to come back out and maybe get another touchdown or two and get the clock running like we did last week, get some of the second and third team players in so they can get an opportunity so we can roll on into the districts.
You're exactly right. And we talk about Odessa, 21 out of 32 attempts in a half in a high school game. Passing is insane. And then on top of that, one thing that I'm going to tell you is going to be scary about the Odessa Bulldogs, maybe not this year, but in the coming years, you look down the roster of these guys making catches and throwing the ball. Myron is a sophomore. Garrison, the kid looking like Travis Britt's out there, number 85, he's a junior. DeBron is a sophomore. Bennett, a junior. Like, they're going to be good for a couple of years, especially with that quarterback. I like the composure of him throwing the football. Not big in stature, but the best play I've seen all night of him make was down here for that touchdown. He surveyed, he went through his progressions, and at the high school level, very rarely do you watch a kid and you can tell directly every single progression. He bounced his feet, found his open receiver, and your quarterback's dad. You got to love to see something like that.
Oh, you love to see that, especially at a young age. I mean, he's a sophomore, and, I mean, there was a couple of times where I think after he'd gotten sacked maybe once or twice, he looked down the receiver and tried to get it in there. But, yeah, you're talking about the play down here where he made had the touchdown pass. He went through his progression, got to it, got the ball where it needed to be. And you're right. I mean, I noticed you beat me to the punch because if you notice on their roster, I'd started marking all the receivers and the quarterback, and they're all underclassmen. So they're going to bring a lot to the table next year. They're not going to be easy next year to play against because they've got a lot. They're going to have a lot of experience this year.
Absolutely. So it'll be interesting to see. But again, our score 33-14. Bottom line, Harrisonville's in control at the half. They'd like to get a quick 3-and-out to start second half. They've had trouble starting quick in the second half. We'll see. We'll kind of come back here in a little bit and talk that over and see what things can go. We're going to go for an extended timeout now, and we'll give it back to Jerry. We'll come back with some thoughts on the second half here in about 5 or 6 minutes. You're listening and watching highschoolfootball4tees.com.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price.
Harrisonville Wildcats post-game headquarters, forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, is open late to feed your hunger after every Wildcat win, home or away. No matter if it's appetizers to dissect the game or a full meal to celebrate, Forged by Fire is your stop. Try some fried pickles or wings, fill up on the half-pound Boss Burger, or go all out with a hand-cut, made-to-order 16-ounce Kansas City strip. After tonight's game, go to the Harrisonville's premier sit-down restaurant, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, in the Price Chopper Shopping Center.
Why spend hours and hours scouring the internet looking for the best insurance prices when Stafford and Stafford Insurance can do it for you? They have over 40 employees and agents working for you and your family to match you with the right insurances to have you covered. No matter if it's auto, business, health, life, or home insurance, they will match you with what best fits you and your budget. So stop working so hard and work smart. Give Stafford and Stafford Insurance a call at 816-884-4800 and take the work out of insurance.
Free donuts. Yep, that's right. Fuel up at Sapp Brothers Truck Stop and get a free donut. If donuts are not your thing, wait, what someone doesn't like donuts? Anyway, they do have a full menu of lattes, hot and iced coffees for that caffeine jolt you may need in the early mornings, afternoon pick-me-ups, or late-night work. Bring the kids 12 and under in on Thursdays from 3 to 5 for the Build Your Donut Night. At Dunkin' Donuts, located inside the new Sapp Brothers Truck Stop on the Highway 7 exit, there's a little something for the whole family and convenience to boot with a drive-thru and open 24 hours.
Harrisonville's newest paper is your best place for area news and coverage of Harrisonville sports. Dedicated to giving you the stories that are at the heart of the community and business profiles so you can get to know local businesses, they are becoming Harrisonville's go-to news source. With distribution at several local businesses and with subscriptions available, get your hands on Harrisonville's hottest commodity, a copy of the Harrisonville Star, today.
Now with 2 locations in Harrisonville and Belton, your premier pre-owned dealers at Show Me Auto Mall have made buying a car, truck, or SUV even easier. The crew at Show Me Auto Mall wants to make sure you experience hassle-free sales with premier pre-owned cars. With the Show Me Edge warranty, you have a peace of mind that Show Me will take care of you. So when you're in the market for a vehicle, go experience the Show Me difference in Harrisonville across from Walmart or the new location in Belton across from Chipotle.
Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center in Harrisonville takes the hassle out of buying home appliances. They will save you time and money and give you the same selection as the marts up in the city. So instead of spending hours driving north searching for a great deal, go see the crew at Troby's right here in Harrisonville and get friendly hometown service at affordable prices. With 3 generations of Troby's helping, it's a true hometown business, happy to make you feel like part of the family. Go see them today on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
From small jobs like an oil change or big ones like fixing a transmission, Young's Auto Repair will get you back up and running in no time. A knowledgeable, friendly staff with a family raised in Harrisonville, Michelle and William know small-town friendly service and good craftsmanship is the key to keeping customers happy and coming back again. So next time you need a tune-up or an alignment with their state-of-the-art alignment machine, give Young's a call at 816-380-6008 or stop in and visit them at 1312 South Commercial, right next to Santa Fe Glass.
Friendly faces and bright smiles greet you every time you walk into one of the 4 Sherwood Community Bank locations in Creighton, Urick, Garden City, or Harrisonville. A full-service bank with new internet banking options to track your accounts and many loan options. That makes Sherwood Community Bank Harrisonville's premier bank. They are the only locally owned bank, and you know your neighbors are taking care of you and your assets. When it's time for a new bank account or a loan for a home or car, think local and think Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC.
Harrisonville's newest restaurant is located on the 7 Highway exit at the new Sapp Brothers Truck Stop. Apple Barrel will make your mom smile with daily specials, a home-cooked feel, breakfast served all day, and a breakfast buffet from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Next time you need a good home-cooked meal, come out and see the friendly faces and taste the great food at the Apple Barrel, located inside the new Sapp Brothers Truck Stop, open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily.
Treatment for minor aches and pains starts with a family atmosphere at Schroeder Chiropractic. They want to get to know you and find the best treatment solutions. The family atmosphere in over a decade in Harrisonville, Dr. Schroeder and Dr. Sharp give residents peace of mind that when the aches and pains are too much, they can come in and join the family at Schroeder Chiropractic next to the Brick House Coffee Bar and Eatery right off the historic Harrisonville Square.
We all have a checklist when it comes to getting car care. No matter what is on your list, convenience, knowledge, affordability, friendliness, Colby's Car Clinic has you covered. Convenience is being right here in Harrisonville and taking care of all car care problems. From an oil change to tires and everything in between, it's your only stop. Knowledge is covered with having an ASC certified master technician. Affordability means they will work with you to not break your budget. And friendliness greets you each time you walk in the door as they treat you like an old friend. Go see Colby and the gang behind O'Reilly's in the Big Blue Building.
Everybody's schedule is different. Wouldn't it be great if service centers were more flexible with their hours to accommodate your schedule? Good news, the Sapp Brothers Service Center is open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and they don't just work on semis. They can work on your vehicle as well. If you work odd hours, get home after 5, or are just looking for a new place to take your vehicle, try the Sapp Brothers Service Center and be blown away with the great customer service and professional craftsmanship. Located on the 7 Highway exit right next to the Sapp Brothers Truck Stop.
Everyone loves a home field advantage. Buying or selling a home should be no different. That's why the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty, should be your first call when you're in the market for buying or selling. James and Michael Hearn were born and raised right here in Harrisonville. They know the area and will find the perfect fit for you and your family. Mix in former Wildcat Tyler Hearn and the Hearn Group, Keller Williams Realty as your hometown team with the home field advantage to get you in your dream home. Give them a call today at 816-797-0756 or visit them at www.hearnhomes.com. The easiest place to buy a car just got easier. Max Ford of Harrisonville is getting rid of its 2017 inventory and offering 72 months, 0% interest, and a $1,000 trade allowance with approved credit. If this isn't in your budget, they have over 800 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from so you can cruise through town in style. If you've been on the fence about buying, now is the time. So go to maxmotors.com while you watch the Wildcats, find a car, and head out to Max Ford tomorrow to get rolling down the road. And stay tuned after the game for our Max Effort Player of the Game.
So you're saying you didn't eat this ice cream?
Baby, I swear on my lucky shirt. I ate it.
Frightening bolt. Seen it, covered it. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Farmers Insurance, Brad Sainer, the Wildcats' most trusted Harrisonville Farmers Insurance agent who's seen it and covered it. Brad Sainer. Visit him in the A-frame on Commercial across from Casey's to get you covered. Ready for relief? Absolute Health Chiropractic's professional friendly staff is trained to get results. Your doctor of chiropractic will analyze the cause of your pain, explain what's causing it, and work with you to get relief. They use effective, tested, proven techniques to relieve your pain and get you back to 100% right away so you can get back to enjoying your life. Absolute Health Chiropractic at 1908 West Mechanic Street in Harrisonville, or call 816-380-2436. Upcycled Orchard Pumpkin Patch opens this weekend. Pumpkin Patch, hay rides, corn maze, bounce house, pumpkin bowling, corn wagon, apple lunch, s'mores fire pit, cider donuts, cider slushies, mums, and all your fall decorating needs. We also have You Pick Apples. Patch activities are open Saturday 10 to 4 and Sunday 12 to 4. Our shop, pre-picked pumpkins and apples are open during the week, Wednesday through Friday too. Located at the corner of South 7 Highway and Kaufman Road. Special groups can call and schedule during the week. Check us out on Facebook or call 816-925-0404.
Carol Looney and the staff at American Heritage has been where Harrisonville's turned since 1981 for their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will make sure schools are right for the kids as well. Go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com. All right, welcome back. Your score of the half, 33-14. Your Harrisonville Wildcats lead over the Odessa Bulldogs. A late touchdown by Jasper Davis, 82-yard touchdown return on the kickoff after an Odessa touchdown. And it looks like we were thinking we may have another 3, but it looks like they're going to be ready to rock and roll here at the half. So we're ready to rock and roll, go to second half action. Cats are going to kick this one off from right to left as Sasonis is going to kick it off. Odessa going to go left to right. Odessa in their away. White tops, white bottoms, black numbers, red outline, black helmet, black sleeves with a red outline. Wildcats with the home blue tops, white numbers and white letters, blue helmet with the Wildcat on the side, white pants, blue, white, and black stripe down the side. A lot of them wearing the pink socks for breast cancer awareness. We have 12 minutes on the clock as we get set for second half action. I'll be interested to see what Coach Thomas does. Obviously, you've got to try to get a quick score here. You're only down 19 to make it a 2-score game if you get a quick score here. But if they cannot get a quick score and Harrisonville's able to put points on the board, what happens when you get down 28? Do you go more conservative and try to catch us off guard, or how it'll go? Little squib kick by Sasonis, and it is off a player and downed at the 36-yard line, covered up. And it will be Erlab who covers it up at about the 36. So it'll be Odessa ball from their own 36 to start the second half. Myron and company come out, have been in the shotgun exclusively tonight. It looks like they will try to stay in the shotgun here. Go with the 2 wide receivers out to your left side, 1 to your right side. Shotgun formation. Myron, he's got Bennett with him in the backfield. Most exclusively pass for Odessa, and this one goes over the hands of Garrison, the tight end in the middle of the field. Couple of Wildcats in on that one. It looks like Crowley and Patrick. Makes it second down and 10. That big tight end there. And he is a big boy out there. We were talking, we were kind of joking about a Travis Britz lookalike, and I'm telling you, that's the way Travis looked out on the football field as well. Second and 10 coming up, shotgun. 2 wide receivers now, near side, right side. He goes to the left side over the middle, and a good open field tackle right there. Jackson Crowley, the senior. We talked about him early in the year. One of those kids tore an ACL his sophomore and his junior year, comes back his senior year. Just a hard worker, hard in the gym, good kid, and getting his chance as a senior to play high school football and be a middle linebacker. A good open field tackle makes it 3rd and 9.
And that was the play they ran on the touchdown. It was a crossing route just about in the linebacker area, and we played it good there.
So 2 wide receivers right side, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. Myron throws it out near sideline, and Durant tries to get to the outside and does. It gets close to a first down, and he's going to step out of bounds right about the first down mark. And it looks like it'll be 4th down. They're going to be about a half-yard short, going to bring up 4th down. It'll be decision time for the Bulldogs here. So just short on 4th down, and the Bulldogs going to go for it here. I don't know that they got a short yardage package, though, with the Bulldogs. We'll see here. If they're going to run it up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go shotgun with it, though. 2 wide receivers right side, 1 to the left. Bennett next to Myron in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to try to get to the outside. He gets the first down to the 50, and it will move the change, a gain of about 4. One of the few positive yardage runs they've had on the night. Brings it up to a first down at midfield on the 4th play of the drive. So 1st and 10 from midfield. And I like the fact they didn't go out of their shotgun formation there. They stay in the spread, didn't go under center where you could get a fumbled snap, something like that. 2 wide receivers right side, 1 to the left, shotgun formation. Myron has Bennett with him in the backfield at midfield. And the Bulldogs look to throw again. He's going to chuck it downfield. He throws this one up for grabs. Incomplete on the near sideline. Kind of threw that one as a jump ball. DeBron. And it'll be incomplete in the 2nd down. And that was one of the few throws that he's made tonight that I wouldn't have probably agreed with there.
Well, he got hit as he was. I think his arm partly got hit. That's the reason kind of the ball went up and floated. And I was wondering, that's the reason it went so far out of bounds, I think.
So it'll be two wide receivers now, right side, one to the left. On the left side of Myron, and they're going to go with the blitz. They get it to 85. Garrison, he's going to get about 5 yards, wrapped up, taken down by Shackles at about the 45-yard line. Initial contact right there by Jasper Davis. Brings up third and about 5 for the Bulldogs at the Wildcat 45-yard line. You can tell the Wildcat defense has wore down that offensive line a little bit, getting a lot of pressure. You see a lot of short yardage passes. Odessa not able to go too far downfield. Shotgun formation, two wide receivers to the left. Bennett to the left of Myron. Myron goes out near side, has his man Duran, and brings up a first down to the 36-yard line. So chains move, clock will stop momentarily. So 9:54 to go here in the third. Ball down to the 36-yard line. Two wide receivers left, one to the right. To the right side of Myron is Bennett in the backfield. Ball to 36 of the Cats. Myron looking to pass, and he's got to get out of the pocket quickly, and he's not going to do it. And that'll be a quarterback sack. Christian Cooper with the sack. I told him if he got me a sack tonight, he asked me if I'd call him by his nickname. He said Coop Dog. So Coop Dog with the sack there. I told him, you're not supposed to give yourself nicknames. You got to let them come up with it. I said, is that the best we can do is Coop Dog? But Coop Dog with the sack there. Brings up second down and long from the 41. Shotgun formation, Myron. He throws it out in the flats for Bennett. Bennett cuts back at the 42. Or to the 38, I should say, nowhere to go. And he stays in bounds. It'll bring up third down and long for the Bulldogs from about the 38-yard line. Their mark it looks like it at 39. So ball at the 39 will be third down and about 13. One of the Cats down. Looks like another cramp over on the far side on the Wildcats. And we got a timeout on the field as Coach goes across. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. 8:47 to go in the third. Cats lead 33-14.
A bad tire can ruin someone's day in a heartbeat, so don't trust your tires to just anyone. Let William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center get you rolling down the road with safety and peace of mind. With their tire warranty and free rotations, they make sure you're well taken care of. So whether it's a spare or a new set of 4 tires, Young's will get you safely to that next Wildcat away game. Act soon and you may be eligible to up to $100 in rebates with certain hand-cooked tires. Go see William today right across the road from the Garage Burgers and Brew on Commercial.
All right, welcome back. Your score at the 8:47 mark of the third quarter. Cats lead it 33-14. Third down and long coming up for the Odessa Bulldogs. Again, only one run here to start this second half. Already 32 passes put in the air by the Bulldogs. And here goes a pass over the middle. They got their big tight end Garrison down to the 30. Going to bring up fourth down and manageable. Fourth and about 3. And it looks like Garrison goes down in a heap. He's going to get up, shake it off. Some scores around the MRVC. This is an odd score. Excelsior Springs Pleasant Hill tied at 14 in the third quarter. Grain Valley up just 28-14 on Oak Grove in the second quarter. Belton still 8-7, last one we have at the half of that one. And here we go. We're looking for a fourth down and 4. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Myron chased out, and it looked like Shackles could have gotten held there, but they don't call it. And at the near side, Isaiah Patrick stops him from a first down. It'll be a turnover on downs for the Wildcats. So still Raytown South 7-0. They're down to Raytown. We'll try to get some updated scores on those here in just a little bit. Cats going to take over from the 31-yard line, their own 31. So it'll be Cats ball. We'll see. I always like to see which way they're going to go. It looks like they're going to go with the split back veer. 2 wide receiver set out to the right side. Bird under center. He has Bowers and Reynolds in the backfield. He's going to fake it to Bowers and go up the middle with Reynolds, and Reynolds has nowhere to go. Brings up 2nd down and 10. I tell you, you can kind of see Odessa here packing the box, so to speak, on those inside runs with that split back veer, and they'll lull you to sleep. Harrisonville can lull you to sleep. They've got some targets downfield. You look at their 2 safeties, they're playing up about 6 yards off the ball. And again, they're going to go up the middle. Reynolds, no, it'll be Bird. Bird keeps it himself, goes to the outside, past the 45 to the 50 and out of bounds, and then tackled on the far sideline after he was out of bounds. No flag thrown, though. And it'll be a first down for the Cats. First down brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. It's a 25-yard run by Ryan Bird. Gets him into the Wildcats down to the Odessa 44-yard line. McCleve flanked out far side, near side. Looks like it might be Laughlin here. And Bird going to pitch it back this time to Reynolds. Reynolds tries to get to the outside, sprints to the outside and pushed out of bounds. A loss of a yard, maybe 2. So he loses about 2 yards as the Cats could not get to the edge. Laughlin checks out. Bird gets the play from the sideline. Knowles checks back in. So the Cats lose a couple there. 2nd and 12 coming up. Bird with his split back formation in the backfield. And here goes Bird this time. Reynolds up the middle, and Reynolds makes the first couple of guys miss and barrels forward for about 3 more, up to about the 37-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Might be closer to the 38. And they will mark it at about almost the 37-yard line. It's a gain of about 10. They're going to call it 9 on that one. So a 9-yard run by Reynolds brings up a 3rd and about a manageable 4 here. Bird goes under center. And they're going to go up the middle. Reynolds, nope. Bird keeps himself. Is he going to pitch back? No. He's got Lane. He gets inside the 30. They're going to mark him down to just short of the 30, but enough for a first down. Gain of 8 or 9. That first down brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 5:39 to go. Here in the 3rd, Cats with the advantage. Wildcats break to the line to go once again. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right. Bird with the split back formation. And this time he's going to keep it himself and gets some running room again, calls his own number, gets about 5, and takes it to the outside. Gain of 5, maybe 6. We'll see where they mark it. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5, so they will give him 5. Almost 6 on it. So we'll call it 5. 2nd down and 5 to come. Jasper Davis checks in now for the Cats. Anytime you see Jasper check in, you may think a little jump ball down the sideline. We shall see. So 2nd down and about 5 coming up. Wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. Bird. This time going to go up the middle with it. Reynolds, and Reynolds to the 15, 10 to the 5, just outside of the end zone. He's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. 24-yard run by Wyatt Reynolds, and it'll be a first down. Think Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first. When you think home appliances, that first down, and all first downs brought to you by Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center.
He is fun to watch when he goes up the middle because those feet are moving so quick, and that's the reason he can't be tackled, and he is always leaning forward and is always hard to bring down.
So first and goal from about the 1, and this time they're going to give it back to Reynolds, and he's in for the 6. Reward the man with the big run. I like to see that. Makes it 39-14. Extra point coming up. See if they're going for 2 here or not. It's like they're going to keep it with a extra point, which I kind of like that. You know, this situation this late in the year, you want to get your kicking game on point come playoff time. So Sasonis with the extra point. It is up. It is good.
He's looking great on these last 2 or 3 kicks.
Absolutely. And you can tell he's more comfortable kicking to the north than he has been to the south. And that is a touchdown, extra point. We'll just leave it right here. We got 4:17 to go in the third. The Cats lead it 40-14. Your Tires touchdown to the pavement is important, so don't get let down. Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. So the Cats with an impressive drive there, Gary, as they go down for the touchdown. Their first drive of the half takes a little bit of time, over 3 minutes, 8 plays, and they go 79 yards. The key on that one, the big 24-yard run by Wyatt Reynolds, and I like rewarding the man. Next play, they go right up the middle with Reynolds. So 4:17 to go here, third quarter. Cats in command, 40-14. That was the score they beat Pleasant Hill by. We'll try to check some scores here in a little bit. 4:17 to go in the third. And Sasonis looking to kick this one deep. Wind's picked up a little bit. And the Sasonis kick, end over end kick, going to roll out of bounds at the 10. That's one you hate to see. It's going to bring it all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that will be a costly penalty there.
Dead ball. Free kick infraction. 5 yards, previous spot, free kick.
Oh, so now they re-kick it. I did not know. Usually it used to be when it goes out of bounds like that, it's just a penalty up to the 35-yard line. Instead, they get to re-kick it here from the 35 with 4:17 to go. So we will see what happens here. Look like Jaden Wilson checked out. Checking here on the near side, Kyron Beavers checks into the game as one of the headhunters here on the near side for Wilson. There's an end-over-end kick, and this one is drilled into the end zone, so he makes up for it and gets a touchback. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 20, down by a count of 40-14. So Cats would need at least a couple more scores to be able to make this a running clock. I'd like to see what Odessa does with this drive here. Cats would like to get this up past the 30-point mark. Flip-flopping receivers are going to have a wide receiver out to the left side. Bennett flanked to the left side of Myron in the backfield. In the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to your right. Myron looks for the play from the sideline. He has it, and he's ready to roll. They're going to throw it out in the flats. They've got the man, Durand, over on the far sideline. Wallen with the tackle, along with a couple others over there. It looked like Jackson Crowley. It brings up 2nd down and about a yard with 4 minutes to go here in the third. 40-14 our score. Wide receiver to the left, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers out to the near side here, and up the middle they go. Into the secondary, they go down the sideline to the 40, to the 30. That is all the way down to the 15, but I think they're going to have a couple of flags. We'll see. That might be a illegal procedure.
That was Jake Smith.
As Jake Smith, there's 2 flags, 1 on each side, so I'm wondering, and it is on Odessa, so that.
You okay?
All right.
We'll wait for the official call.
So 2nd down coming up.
An open receiver downfield. The tight end was covered up. 5 yards.
So 2nd down coming up here. 3:39 to go. So 3:39 to go here in this one in the third quarter.
the ball back out to the 24-yard line.
So that 5-yard penalty, that cost them a lot there, 70-plus yards as they had it down inside the 15. Second down and 6 coming up. So 2 wide receivers set to the left side, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. And here comes Myron. He's looking out to the flats, and he's got his man, but it's picked off over the middle. Isaiah Patrick steps in front of that one and gets it with 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Cats at the 22-yard line. So it'll be Cats ball to 22 with 3:19 to go here in the third quarter, and it'll be Cats ball. So here come the Cats out on the field. It is still Bowers and Reynolds in the backfield. They're going to go with that split back set. 2 wide receivers to the near side, Knowles and McCleve. Under center they go with Bird. Bird looking to pass this time. He's going to roll out near side. He's going to chuck it down in the end zone. Touchdown! Caught in the end zone. What are they going to call it? And it is McCleve, Nick McCleve with the touchdown on senior night. Love to see that, the senior Nick McCleve. I saw him going for him, and they tried to get him one a little bit earlier. And Nick's one of those kids, he just goes out there and does his job. He doesn't catch a lot of passes. He's a blocking type receiver. He just does his job, and you reward him with a touchdown like that on senior night. McCleve brings it in and makes it 46-14. Extra point coming up for Sasonis. As Gary said, has looked good on his extra points. Your Tires touchdown on the pavement is important, so don't get let down. Go see William at Young's Tire and Wheel Center today. Extra point is good. Cats lead 47-14. We'll be back after this.
Need a haircut, highlight, beauty supplies, nails done? Good news, Harrisonville has your one stop to answer all these questions. Salon 114 on the west side of the historic Harrisonville Square is a full-service salon with cuts, colors, curls, conditioners, and nails. There is no reason to make multiple appointments and stops. Just go see Amy and her girls and get it all done at once. Salon 114 is proud to sponsor Wildcat Athletics and the Wildcat Cheerleaders Spirit Spotlight.
All right, welcome back. 3:10 to go here, third quarter. Nick McCleve with a touchdown reception from Ryan Bird for first play, 22-yard touchdown reception by McCleve. So 3:10 to go, and the Cats in control, 47-14. Sononis in over end kick, going to be taken about the 5 by the Bulldogs up to the 10. They go 15-20, right up the middle and to the outside, and runs over his own blocker, Bennett, on the near side. That was Ray with the return, up to about the 27-yard line. Trevor Campbell in on the tackle. A couple other Wildcats. I'll tell you what, Trevor Campbell, that's a name to remember for the next couple of years for the Wildcats. Only a freshman. Had a brother graduated last year as a senior, all-state senior on the coaches poll and as well as the media poll. 2 wide receivers set, 2 to your left, 1 to your right. Shotgun formation. Myron in the shotgun. He looks to pass. He throws it out in the flats for Garrison, and Garrison gets it. A good open field tackle. Batiste started it. Jackson Crowley finishes it. Batiste knew, he goes, I am not going high on this big boy. He goes right at the feet, trips him up. I had to teach that to Chase. He went from defensive tackle to safety. I mean, of all the places you move, obviously you had him a little out of position there. He went back to safety, and I told Chase, I said, Chase, those big kids are running at you like that. I said, you go legs. I go, you're not strong enough to tackle upper body. And perfect tackle by Batiste there. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. And the blitz coming, and the blitz not heard. Jesse Wallen lowers the boom on Myron. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 17 for the Bulldogs with 2:05 to go in the third. And the Cats in control of this one. So yeah, that's what you want to do on those big guys. You go legs. They can't run without those legs, Gary.
Yeah, no, they can't.
Hey, I'm just trying. I mean, that's common sense. They just got to know that. Little kids, you got to teach them a little bit. We're going to have a wide receiver, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation, Myron again, and the Cats bring pressure up the middle again, and they get it to the outside, down the sideline they go, and the pass going to be complete for a 4th down up to about the 32-yard line. Good toe tap on the far sideline by DeBron over there. Brings up a 4th down. It's going to be 4th and about 6 for DeBron.
The 32-yard line, action on the far side.
So, and it looks like Odessa going to be content to punt here on 4th and long from their own 32, which at this point with 1:31 to go in third, I do not blame it. It's right to them and almost blocked. High punt. Going to bounce it about midfield and into Cat territory. They'll have it from their own 48 to start this one. Ben Clary almost got there to block that one. And the Cats will have a short field from their own 49 is where they're going to march it dead. We need to feed you some more Diet Pepsi. Is it Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke? Diet Coke. So from their own 49-yard line. So 1:31 to go here in the third. It'll be Cats ball. Bird going to bring his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the backfield. Looks like they've mixed it up a little bit. They're going to go right up the middle. Believe that might be Crowley. It looks like we're. Oh, so it's actually River Riley in there. I thought it was going to be Bird. So the freshman Riley getting some playing time. Kennedy Atkinson checking into the ball game for the Cats here. He'll be flanked out far side on the right side. Riley brings his team to the line of scrimmage. And Riley going to hand it off right up the middle they go. And that one is going to be 24 for the Wildcats. Drayden Polk. I was going to say, I know that was not number 24 Isaiah Patrick. A little bit of size difference there between the two. So it'll bring up a 3rd and about 3 for the Cats here. So Wildcats in control and getting some good PT for some of these youngsters here on a varsity Friday night. Riley going to bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Up the middle, they're going to go Crowley, and Crowley's going to get met at the line of scrimmage and be 4th down and about 3 from the 44-yard line. Cats probably going to punt here. Riley coming over to the sideline, and instead it'll be the end of the third quarter, so 3 quarters in the book, 47-14, Cats in control. We'll be right back.
What is the number one thing people look for when buying a used car? Trust. If you can't trust the person you buy your vehicle from, you can end up with a lemon. Steve Holland at Holland Auto Sales has been Harrisonville's trusted name for used cars since 1984. That's over 30 years in business, earning your trust and giving you confidence that he will be around for your family for years to come. Next time you're in the market for a vehicle, think about the used car dealer that has been around longer than any other. Holland Auto Sales on Commercial, just past Price Chopper.
4th down coming up for the Cats as we flip-flop sides. Cats now got to kick into the wind. But Bird is one of the best at that. He can go low liners with a rugby style, or he can go high end over end, just whatever they ask him to do. Ball stands at the 45. Cats would like to pin him inside about the 10 here. Looks like we're going to go rugby style to the left this time as they mix it up. And Bird going to run over that way and gets it off, and a high end over end kick going to bounce. Fair caught, and it's muffed, and the Cats going to come up with it at about the 15-yard line. It looks like we got a flag on the near side here. It'll be Cats ball at the 15-yard line. We'll let the officials, it looks like probably maybe a block in the back on the muff. I'm not sure. We will see, though. You may not hear Gary for a little bit. We got Gary working on some statistics for us. We got a. So they're saying first down Harrisonville. I see a lot of the defensive players out there, though. So we'll see what they call here. And we wait word from the officials here.
Fair catch, interference with the receiving team. That'd be 15 yards from the previous spot. That's going to result in a first down for White.
So it'll be a first down from the 15 is where it originally was. It'll bring it up to about the 35. So fair catch interference as we awaited the official word there.
15 yards on the kicking team. We're going to replay fourth down.
Okay, now we'll redo the fourth down as they came back. It was going to be 15 from the spot, and instead they'll replay fourth down. And that'll put it at fourth and about peculiar for the Wildcats back on their own side of the field. Be fourth and about 20-ish. Not quite 20. So Bird will try to punt this one away again.
Odessa's chosen the post kick spot, 15 yards from there. Other could have benefited. White.
So instead, Odessa has chose to take the ball, and I believe it'll be from the mark at the 20. We'll see where they mark it. Harrisonville just running kids in and out of on the field here as they're going back and forth. Punt team came back on the field. The defense is on the field. And now it will be Odessa ball from their own 36-yard line to start this one. So finally got it sorted out. Took a little bit of time, but 11:51 to go here in this one. And it'll be Odessa ball from their own 36. Two wide receivers to the right side, one to the left. Shotgun formation, Myron, and he's got Bennett with him in the backfield. He's going to throw it out in the flats for Ray. Ray's got it to the 40. Gets to the outside of the 45. Wrapped up, taken out of bounds by Batiste. And it'll bring up close to a first down.
Play from the 36-yard line.
So about a 10-yard gain there for the Bulldogs up to the 45-yard line. 35-14 Grain Valley now up on Oak Grove, pulling away from then. Belton up 22-7 on Grandview, which is good news for Harrisonville to be over Grandview. We'll look at the Raytown South game. We scroll through some scores. Shotgun formation on 1st and 10. Myron being chased, and he goes over the middle. They're going to call a pass interference as the Cats got there just a little bit too early as Jasper Davis gets there.
Receiver 34, Jake Smith.
So it'll be first down and 10. Still, last score we have from Raytown is 7-0 Raytown over Raytown South. That's a game we want to watch. So it'll be a pass interference, automatic first down. That'll take it down to about the 41-yard line. I'm getting text requests for scores now. My wife at home with the kiddos. So Angela at home and Braxton and Collins listening at home as well. Holden up 13-7 on the Knob Noster Panthers at halftime. 39-yard line for Odessa. They're going to pass. Myron in the flat or on the sideline. Complete to DeBron for 7 yards. Going to bring up a second down and about 3.
Underway here, fourth quarter action for Memorial.
Official front of the ball, the 32-yard line. Action to be here on the
So it'll be second down in about 3 coming up. (42-14) now, so Green Valley really putting it to Oak Grove late in that one. 17-14, Excelsior over Pleasant Hill. A little bit closer than I think a lot anticipated. Throw it out in the flats for Garrison. He's going to have a first down inside the 25, down to about the 20. And the ball comes out, and the Cats are going to have it at the 21. So Garrison got the first down, and then somebody ripped it out of there. Couldn't see from up here. And the Cats are going to recover it and have it at their own 21-yard line.
Came over the pigskin for his Wildcats. It's going to be first and 10 for the Blue. Official slot of the ball, the 21-yard line. Play resumes on the far side.
So first and 10 Cats from the 21. And here comes River Riley and company out for this drive. Atkinson going to be flanked out left side. Wide receiver near side as well for the Cats. Split back in the backfield. It'll be Polk and Crowley. And this time they're going to go up the middle for Polk. No, it'll be River Riley keeping it himself on the triple option. And Riley gets around the end and will stay second and got about a yard. So it'll be second and 9 coming up with 11:05 to go in the fourth quarter. 47-14. Cats in control of this one. It was Bryce Percival who was flanked out to the near side. Now it is Travis Fields flanked out near side. Wide receiver to the right side as well is Carlin. Up the middle they're going to go for a couple. Get it up to the 25-yard line it looks like. Going to bring up a third down and about 7. We can call it 6.
On the stop, ball up to the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
Chaz Smith checks out as Kennedy Atkinson checks in along with Andrew Cecil at running or at wide receiver. They're going to go 2 wide receiver set near side on third down and 7. Split backs Polk and Crowley in the backfield. Riley under center. And Riley looking to pass. He has it out in the flats just through the outstretched hands of the receiver, intended receiver Andrew Cecil. And it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the Cats punting unit with 10:02 to go in the fourth quarter. One thing you do get at a high school game with a lot of passes being thrown is a long football game. We're here at 9:15 and we still got 10 minutes of football left to be played. And it looks like Bird set to punt this one away from about his own 15-yard line. Looks like he's going left side, and he will. And he gets a good high kickoff. Fair caught and bounces off a defender, or off of Pleasant, I can't even talk now. Bounces off the Odessa defender, and it'll be picked up by Odessa at their own 43-yard line to start this drive. So 9:54 to go here. You know, my wife's at home listening to the football game, Gary. I wonder, you think she's probably started packing for Vegas tomorrow yet?
She's probably already packed. She's ready to go.
I think she's ready to go, but I bet she doesn't have anything packed yet. I'm just going to go out on a limb on this one. Me and my wife celebrated 5 years of wedded bliss on Wednesday, so happy anniversary, dear. I won't ever call her dear. I should say babe. So 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Up the middle they go. And Bennett with a first down, and then some, gets to the outside, inside the 40-35, and down at about the 32-yard line, wrapped up by several Wildcats. So in saying that we're been married 5 years, we leave for Vegas in the morning for a 5-year wedding anniversary trip. Thank you, Mike Moustakis. She won the Sonic Slam inning earlier this summer, and Mike Moustakis hit a home run and won us a couple dollars. So Mike Moustakis is paying for that. He'd be able to pay for the next one too with the next contract he's going to get. Shotgun formation, and Myron going to throw it down the sideline into the end zone, and that'll be a touchdown to Braun.
That's a touchdown pass.
Makes it 47-20. Extra point coming up. So Odessa not going quietly into the night. Makes it 47-20 here with 9:26 to go in this one. 2-point conversion coming up to make it 47-22. And a shotgun pistol formation this time with the running back Smith behind him in the backfield. They're going to go right up the middle with it and into the end zone for 2. Makes it 47-22. So with 9:26 to go, Cats in control. We'll be back. You're watching High School Football 4Ts.com.
Harrisonville Wildcats post-game headquarters, forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, is open late to feed your hunger after every Wildcat win, home or away. No matter if it's appetizers to dissect the game or a full meal to celebrate, Forged by Fire is your stop. Try some fried pickles or wings, fill up on the half-pound Boss Burger, or go all out with a hand-cut, made-to-order 16-ounce Kansas City strip. After tonight's game, go to the Harrisonville's premier sit-down restaurant, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, in the Price Chopper Shopping Center.
All right, welcome back, Cats. Set to get the kickoff here. 9:26 to go in the ball game. You got to expect maybe Garrison going to try an onside kick here. 25-point game right now. So a lot of scoring needs to be done. It's a 4-possession game regardless. Even if you got 3 touchdowns and 2-point conversions, you're only at 24. So 9:26 to go. And we wait the Garrison kick. Cats got several guys up within 9 guys within 5 yards of the 10-yard mark. And a little flubber end over end going to be taken at about the 25 by Reynolds. And Reynolds going to try to get to the outside. Good block back there by Jasper Davis.
And that was excellent, excellent. After he knocked him down, sportsmanship. He stuck his hand out and had a great hit, stuck his hand out and said, let me help you back up. I love that.
Absolutely. You'd like to see that from, and we talked a couple weeks ago against Pleasant Hill. He had a great hit over the middle, but then he kind of did that walk over the receiver or walk over the guy, and he got the 15-yard penalty, and that's what you like to see. Now, every once in a while, you like to lay the wood and just walk away too, but there he got a good block, and here come the Cats back out on the field. And right over the end they go. They don't call. I don't see a penalty.
Number 4, Brecken Nickel.
So Brecken Nickel in at quarterback. Yeah, and I was getting ready to say that. I was like, look like the defensive end jumped, but I think he may have just went over the smaller offensive lineman and was in the backfield. Brings up a 2nd down and 11 with 8:50 to go. Split backs in the backfield. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Nickel under center. And Nickel this time going to hand it off right in the middle. No, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to get maybe a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 10 here.
Brings up 3rd down. Number 79, Xavier Walsh.
Nickel looks to the sideline for the play. Play going to be coming in from the sideline. Play clock still has yet to start here as the clock is rolling. Now it will start. And that'll be Bryce Percival bringing the play in. Nickel going to be your quarterback. Kennedy Atkinson going to be flanked out left side. To the right side will be Percival. Split backs in the backfield. And it looks like Williams in the backfield. And this time they're going to go right up the middle for Carlin Williams. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got about a yard out of that one. So Carlin Williams with the carry.
Wrapped up by number 63, Garrett Sims.
And you like to see that, Cats rolling people in, rolling people out. 7:30 to go, 47-22 the score. Cats up by 25 in this one. Bird stands back at his own 5 to punt this one away. And it's been an adventure the last couple of times for the Odessa punt return unit. And great coverage on those punts for the Cats. And if you want great coverage in your insurance, get a hold of Brad Sainer at Farmers Insurance. Good friend Brad Sainer over at Farmers. He's in the A-frame across from Casey's on commercial. Brad Sainer Insurance, another good coverage by the Cats. Remember, all those coverages all season long have been brought to you by Sainer. Brad Sainer Insurance Agency, a Farmers agent. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 41 as we set for some more action here. And, you know, Odessa scores quickly here. You may start wondering, you know, what you do offensively. You know, you don't ever want to be in a situation where you have to bring your ones back in, so to speak. And I think they're still in fair territory here that they don't have to do anything like that. Shotgun, 2 wide receivers left. They're going to hand it off to Bennett. Bennett tries to get to the outside. He's chased to the outside and goes out of bounds on the near side. Jackson Crowley, no, that is Zachary Cheney on the tackle. 6:54 to go. Ball went out of bounds, so clock will stop.
To the line, the Bulldogs go.
Shotgun formation. Here comes Myron. He throws it out in the flats for Garrison. And another good trip up tackle, but stayed on his feet over there on the far side. Finally taken down on the far side. Brings up a 3rd down and about 4. So 3rd down coming up. 6:25 to go. 2 wide receivers left side. Myron in the backfield in the shotgun has Bennett next to him. Wide receiver flanked out right side as well. And here they go. Myron, he throws it out in the flats and he skips this one to Ray on the near side. Again, that's one of those tough throws off to the near side here. Brings up 4th down, so Briley Ray. Incomplete pass for him. Brings up 4th down and about 4 for the Bulldogs. Going to go for it here as the ball sits close to midfield at their own 47-yard line. He looks out near side here. You got to think he's probably going to be going for Smith, maybe on a pattern across the middle here. And instead he goes the other way and has it for the receiver, DeBron, and down the sideline he goes, down to the 35. He broke the tackle close to a 1st down and then made about another 20-plus out of it for DeBron, sorry. So 5:58 to go here in the 4th. 47-22 the score. Clock will roll. Ball to 35-yard line.
That is over 50 passes in this game. You just don't see that in high school football.
You do not, and they are chucking it all around. 50 pass attempts in the ballgame. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Myron going to step over and way overthrows his intended target. I think Garrison wanted a flag, and wow, he's going to get a real late flag. Ball was 20 yards over the receiver's head. That's one of those I would imagine is an uncatchable pass.
Well, and part of the reason why it was overthrown was because he was hit as he was passing, and so which would make me think that they wouldn't have called that. But
I think they're getting paid by the hour tonight, Gary. Trying to get past it to overtime. They're trying to get past the 10 o'clock mark tonight. 5:31 to go in this one. Cats in control, up by 25. 47-22 is the score. Now ball rolls to the 20-yard line. 2 wide receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Myron. And Myron looking to pass. He throws it in the flats, has his man Bennett. And Bennett is wrapped up immediately and taken down on the far sideline. And that is a tackle by Jasper Davis. Brings up 2nd down and about 9. So 5:10 to go and rolling here in the 4th. Ray and Smith flanked out near side. Myron goes back to the shotgun formation, wide receiver right side as well. Bennett on his right side in the backfield. And Myron looking to throw. He throws it over the middle, incomplete. I like Jasper Davis, not afraid. Garrison's got about 6 inches and probably a good 100 pounds on Jasper, and Jasper wasn't afraid to go in there and try to pop him on that one as it went through the fingertips of Garrison. Brings up a 3rd and 9. So clock stops again with 4:44 to go on the incomplete pass, and we got 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. 2 wide receivers to your left, 1 to your right, shotgun formation, Myron. And Myron this time looking out of the flats, and now he's going to go up and over the top for Bennett, and he's going to have a touchdown in the far corner. Makes it 47-28. It's a 19-point game with 4:35 to go into this one. So the games of games that's going to last all night long. I may have to leave here and go straight to the airport at the rate we're going, and we don't leave till 10 o'clock in the morning. 4:35 to go here in this one. 47-28. Cats up by 19. Extra point coming up for the Bulldogs as Bennett set to try to kick this one through. Kick is up. Kick is good. We'll be back. Cats in control.
Why spend hours and hours scouring the internet looking for the best insurance prices when Stafford and Stafford Insurance can do it for you? They have over 40 employees and agents working for you and your family to match you with the right insurances to have you covered. No matter if it's auto, business, health, life, or home insurance, they will match you with what best fits you and your budget. So stop working so hard and work smart. Give Stafford and Stafford Insurance a call at 816-884-4800 and take the work out of insurance.
All right, welcome back. Cat's going to get the ball. Odessa set to kick it away. See if I can find any more updated. We have a 7-7 score. Raytown South as we watch that game. And then we will see 9. Grandview was down 9 in their game to Belton. A little squib kick. Going to be picked up. Laughlin mishandles it. Picked up by Jasper Davis. And Jasper, you never know if he's going to bounce out of something. He gets it up to the 35. And it'll be Cats ball from the 35. And the Cats bringing a host of newbies into the game again here. So we can find you some more scores here. Or any updated scores we may see. Can't imagine a 7-7 game still in the 3rd quarter, so that's what I'm looking for, updated scores, the Raytown South game. So 4:27 to go. Cats come out again. It'll be Brecken Nickel.
Timeout call by the Wildcats.
And the Cats going to call a timeout with 4:27 to go. Jerry, take it away.
Free donuts. Yep, that's right. Fuel up at Sapp Brothers Truck Stop and get a free donut. If donuts are not your thing, wait, what someone doesn't like donuts? Anyway, they do have a full menu of lattes, hot and iced coffees for that caffeine jolt you may need in the early mornings, afternoon pick-me-ups, or late-night work. Bring the kids 12 and under in on Thursdays from 3 to 5 for the Build Your Donut Night. At Dunkin' Donuts located inside the new Sapp Brothers Truck Stop on the Highway 7 exit, there's a little something for the whole family and convenience to boot with a drive-thru and open 24 hours.
All right, welcome back. It'll be 1st and 10. Cats for their own 36-yard line. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Nickel under center in the split back formation on 1st and 10 from the 36. And they're going to go right up the middle with it and bounce to the outside, a 3 or 4 yard gain. See who that was for the Wildcats. Carson Crowley on the carry. He's going to get 4, brings up second down and 6. And mind you, Cats doing this against the first team Odessa defense has not came out of the game yet. So Atkinson flanked out far side, Percival to the near side. Nickel under center, split backs in the backfield. And this time, ball on the turf and a whistle and a false start on the Cats will push that 5 yards back. It'll bring up second down and 11 with 3:42 to go.
False start. Offense, 5 yards, previous spot, replay, second down.
A lot of, I'm kind of shocked here with how late some of these games are going. I looked up that score again, Raytown South, and it was still 7-7. It showed in progress as well. So maybe a lot of incomplete passes in that game. We've had our fair share here, and we've still got 3:30 to go. Second and 11 coming up for the Cats. Nickel going to be under center. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right, split backs in the backfield. Polk and Crowley. This time they give it through to Polk, and Polk buries his head down and gets a yard back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 with 3:10 to go here in the ball game. 47-29 the score. So we'll keep checking scores for you. I'd like to get a score before we get off of the air, kind of give you an idea of what we may be looking at next week. If not, we'll try to update you through Facebook and who and where and what it'll be. And a false start on the Cats again. Push it back with 2:39 to go.
Dead ball. False start. Offense, 5 yards. Replay, third down.
I'm really irritated. The biggest irritation I have about this game going so long is I'm not going to see my children for 4 days as we're going out of town. And my wife had to put down my daughter before I got home tonight. But nevertheless, I'll see her in the morning before we leave.
Well, see, last week I ordered a quick game and I got it. You just didn't order it quick enough.
Obviously not. So 3rd down and about 14 for the Cats. Nickel pitches it back. That one on the turf, and covering it up in the backfield are the Wildcats as Polk jumps on top of it. Brings it up to 4th and about Raymore for the Wildcats. Not quite to Raymore. About Ray-Peck High School. So we're a little bit north of Peculiar, not quite to Raymore, but Ray-Peck High School right now. 4th and Ray-Peck High School with 1:48 to go in this one. Cats in control, 47-29. They lead it by 18, have led by as many as 33 in the ball game. Bird set to punt this one away. And he's going to go to that left side again, and he gets a good one off. Looked like a fair catch signal, but nothing called. And to the near side goes Ray, and he's cut off by Shackles, and Shackles is hammered. That was 80 Nick McCleve coming there like a missile, and Nick McCleve might get a spine-tingling hit of the game on his own player as he laid out Shackles there. So 1:22 to go, and he looked like he got his bell rung a little bit there. He takes off the helmet and shakes it off. 1:22 to go in the ball game, 47-29 the score. Are we close to 60? How many we need to get to 60? Because at this point we got to go for 60.
To be quite frank with you, I quit counting, but
we could be close.
I think we're very close. I think if he throws 1 or 2 in this series, he is easily at 60.
So 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, a little pass into the flats. And down the sideline they go, forced out of bounds. Isaiah Patrick on the far side, and they went out of bounds with 1:11 to go, and the clock will stop again. Oh, they're going to say his progress was stopped in bounds. You got to love these officials. Maybe they aren't getting paid by the hour.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
58 seconds to go, 47-29, folks. If you're still with us, we love you guys. Thanks for sticking with us through this second half that I feel like's been going on since my 13th birthday. 45 seconds to go here in the ball game. 47-29 the score. 2 wide receivers to your left, 1 to your right. Pass out in the flats for Garrison, and Joe Bowers started at the top and rolled himself down to the legs to get Garrison down for the tackle. Brings up third down, and Bennett going to tie his shoe. Referee stops the clock momentarily. It'll roll now. 18 seconds to go. So third down. 54 attempts is what I'm hearing. No, I don't know. I don't know what these guys are saying. And up the middle they go, and that will do it. Cats going to win 47-29. And I'll get to them in just a second. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up from Harrisonville after this.
Free donuts. Yep, that's right. Fuel up at Sapp Brothers Truck Stop and get a free donut. If donuts are not your thing, wait, what someone doesn't like donuts? Anyway, they do have a full menu of lattes, hot and iced coffees for that caffeine jolt you may need in the early mornings, afternoon pick-me-ups, or late-night work. Bring the kids 12 and under in on Thursdays from 3 to 5 for the Build Your Donut Night. At Dunkin' Donuts, located inside the new Sapp Brothers Truck Stop on the Highway 7 exit, there's a little something for the whole family and convenience to boot with a drive-thru and open 24 hours.
Harrisonville's newest paper is your best place for area news and coverage of Harrisonville sports. Dedicated to giving you the stories that are at the heart of the community and business profiles so you can get to know local businesses, they are becoming Harrisonville's go-to news source. With distribution at several local businesses and with subscriptions available, get your hands on Harrisonville's hottest commodity, a copy of the Harrisonville Star, today.
Now with 2 locations in Harrisonville and Belton, your premier pre-owned dealers at Show Me Auto Mall have made buying a car, truck, or SUV even easier. The crew at Show Me Auto Mall wants to make sure you experience hassle-free sales with premier pre-owned cars. With the Show Me Edge warranty, you have a peace of mind that Show Me will take care of you. So when you're in the market for a vehicle, go experience the Show Me difference in Harrisonville across from Walmart or the new location in Belton across from Chipotle.
All right, welcome back. Your final score tonight, 44-27. Wildcats, 47-29, sorry. Wildcats win it tonight. So Wildcats get a good win. You know, fourth quarter took 3.5 years, but other than that, it was a good win tonight for the Wildcats. Took care of business. I liked what the coaching staff did late in that game where they just stuck with their JV freshmen, whoever it was out there. They weren't like, okay, well, they've got a couple of scores. They stuck with who they had. They got the victory. They looked good in the victory when your varsity was in there. A couple of things, you know, you can work on. But, again, it goes back to matchups, Gary. When you throw the ball 713 times in a game, you're going to give up some yardage.
Oh, you are. And I think some of the keys that we had for tonight, one, we wanted to limit the penalties, okay? It wasn't totally a key on your part, but we wanted to, and we really did. I mean, we had a few penalties in the second half. There was several penalties in that fourth quarter where it wasn't on the first team, which is, is understandable. But we did somewhat limit the penalties. And we did good things in all phases. I mean, in the punting game, had some excellent punts. In the kicking game, he is kicking the ball great, extra points, and even kicking off. We had the 82-yard kickoff return. And so, but going to run through some of the stats real quick because I know it's been a long game for everybody. It's a little long for us as well. Total yards, we had over 400 total yards through 3 quarters. I didn't keep really a whole bunch of the yardage in the fourth quarter. But through 3 quarters, we had over 400 yards and had the ball, time of possession, just a little over 15 minutes compared to about 220 yards for Odessa, and they had it almost 21 minutes. leading the way for Harrisonville. Really, Bowers didn't carry the ball any in the second half, so it's whatever he had in the first half, which was 7 carries, 155 yards. Reynolds got some in the second half. He had 12 carries for 57. And Bird had some really good runs in the second half, which took his totals to five rushes and for 40 yards. Passing, we didn't do anything in the second half as far as passing, but one pass, and that was that pass to McCleve. It was great. It was a great pass, great catch. It was great for him on senior night to be able to get a pass because, like you said, he's utilized more on blocking. He's a good blocker, and so it was great to be able to see him get involved in the receiving end. We had a total of 133 yards in receptions and 266 yards in rushing. And, we started off the game, TD, fumble, touchdown, punt, interception, 82-yard kickoff return. And that was at the end of the half. And, things were looking good for us. We came out, one thing we talked about, like to see some things happening in the second half right from the beginning. We didn't get a receive this time, but we held them on downs after 10 plays and then had an 8-yard TD drive. 8-play for 69 yards TD drive, and then a 1-play 22-yard touchdown. So, I felt like we did very well, and we want to take this to the districts. So, therefore, that's what we needed to work on tonight, and we were able to do that.
Well, you get the win tonight, and you win it. Final score 47-29, and it was 47-14 at one point. You'll take those last two. Harrisonville was in a prevent defense. It kind of goes back to the Chiefs when they were playing a couple weeks ago. They went back into they had a 15-20 point lead, and they go into the prevent late in the game, and they get a couple late touchdowns, makes it look closer than it actually was. Harrisonville controlled this game in all facets over the night. Bottom line, you get the victory. You go in healthy, hopefully next week, to districts. We don't know what's going to happen. It's still the last score update again I still saw was 7-7 Raytown South. That's the game we're really watching for. Regardless, Harrisonville going to have a home game next week unless something super drastic happened, and I can't see them not getting a home game next week. So they will be at home next week. It's just, are they going to have 1 or 2 home games? Are they going to be the 2 or the 3 seed? I think is what we're trying to sort out. Raytown wins. They'll be the 2 seed, and we'll have 2 home games and then travel for a district championship possibly. If we'll just see what happens. We'll wait. We'll find out. We'll let you know as soon as possible, and I'm sure the school district will as well. They'll put out who they're going to play and the way it's going to line up. So bottom line, you get a victory. 48 minutes, you'll take what you had. You can't say 48 minutes because the second half was kind of a wash with Cats in control, but I liked some of the stuff I saw tonight, and looks like they're hitting their stride at the right time like they did last year, Gary. Yeah, and that's what you want. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Same thing was last year. A lot of people I think were questioning, how we're going to do. We come out and we end up being 3-3 like last year, and we were always able to talk about that because we had the experience of last year that we came off of that 3-3 and had a roll and went all the way to the state championship and won it. So I'm excited about seeing who we get to play next week and then progress through that district. It's going to be some difficult games, I'm sure, coming up. And I'm sure then we're probably going to at some point in time get the opportunity to see Webb City. And I got to say this. I don't know if he's listening or not because I texted him, my daughter and stuff. He had to be at the Webb City game tonight. He works in Webb City now, plus going to school, and so he has to be out there with the Boys and Girls Club every Friday night when they're at home. And so we were talking about Webb City earlier, and made me think, he's having to watch the Redbirds right now. But if we get the opportunity to go down there, he'll be there, and we'll be able to be there. Well, and if they're the 1 seed, we're the 2 seed, they have no choice but to come here. But bottom line, it shows you the strength in Class 4 and what teams are always at the top of Class 4. If we can get through our district, you're going to have Webb City sitting there. It'll be the 4th year in a row Webb City and Harrisonville have met in the quarterfinals. So we'll see what happens. Bottom line, we get a victory. I know I've got a tired boy at home that needs to go to bed, Braxton, so get ready for bed because Daddy will be home in just a little bit. My wife, Ange, I know you'll be packed by the time I get home as we wrap this up and pack everything, so have your suitcase ready. I'll get mine ready when I get home, and we'll leave for Vegas in the morning, but we'll be right back here next Friday night, Harrisonville taking on an unknown opponent. For Jerry Forschler, for Ron Allschlager, for Gary Davidson, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Harrisonville. We'll see you next Friday right back here as district play begins.